There we go.
You all right?
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We're going to be looking at footage from last weekend's Mortal Kombat 11 stress test. We were in Atlanta for final round, right? So although we recorded stuff and like we had enough internet to be able to play online, we didn't have enough internet to be streaming, and not much time to stream anyway, right? So just figured that we would take a look at some of what we did.
Yeah, watch some of this footage, watch it back, and kind of laugh at our...
We're terrible.
But yeah, it would actually be cool just to check it out, and then you guys get a chance to see some MK11 action if you haven't seen it, and we could just talk about some of the things that we like, some of the the cool ideas that we have and everything. And yes, there's a cat here.
So I got some lunch at Trader Joe's before I came over here, and as I did so, the checker outer, whatever that's called, looked at my shirt and she was like, you know, that dragon kind of looks like the old Mortal Kombat logo. This was like an hour ago, 2 hours ago.
Right,
it kind of looks like the old Mortal Kombat logo. And I was like, it is the Mortal Kombat logo. And she was like, are you like some big 90s kid? Or like, what's going on? And I was like, actually, they're still making them and I'm still playing the games. And she was like, all right.
Her coolness assumption evaluation, and you just kind of went,
it's cooler to have played video games in the 90s, but not anymore. But now, if you play video games, it's not cool. 20 years ago, it was cool. What kind of position is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
I mean, sometimes when I've told people, they're like when I'm traveling and they're like, what are you here for? I'm like, video games. They're like, which ones? And I'm like, Street Fighter. Like, oh yeah, do they still play that? You know? And I'm like, yeah, they're at Street Fighter 5 now, and they're like, whoa, they're still making them? You know, kind of thing.
For sure, I've had that conversation a million times.
Although, to be fair, Street Fighter 5 sounds much smaller than MK11. You know, it feels like MK11 sounds about right. But, you know, Street Fighter 5.
I guess if you think about it, it's Street Fighter 6, right? They just called, there was the Alpha, right?
Yeah,
so it's like Street Fighter 6 kind of, but yeah, still, MK11 is definitely more. And we got MK11.
Yep.
So
I don't even feel like, so we've got a bunch of videos here. We have like 8 hours worth of footage or something like that. I don't even feel like we need to talk about this one. I don't even feel like we need to talk during this one because there is plenty of talking.
Okay, so we're going to start off with footage that I took on the first day of the beta, of the stress test, I guess, where a couple of the dudes I was fighting were not happy about how I was doing it.
Should I just get going then?
Yeah, man, just get going. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't like a constant feedback, and especially at the beginning it wasn't, but as it went on.
Let me know if you guys can hear this. Oh.
No, that's in the thing.
Yeah. Just making sure. Because it should also be direct feed to them as well.
Okay. I have not grown up yet and just think about my work yet. I'm not doing that. Alternatively, maybe video games are my work, so maybe I am thinking about work. Hey, I've solved it.
Yep, so we've got a dude with a mic going on over here.
It's the worst, man. When you're just trying to play fighting games online and you see that the person you're getting matched up against has a mic on, it's just not good.
I just don't even know what the temptation is for people to actually have their microphone on like this.
I've always wondered. So I played Baraka the whole time, by the way. Mm-hmm. I mean, I briefly tried out the other characters just to see what they do, but almost not at all. And at the beginning here, I didn't know any commands. Like, I didn't know what Baraka does, you know? What are his buttons? Oh, I found a good one.
You're just testing everything out at this point in time.
Basically, yeah. I don't know any strings, you know?
Well, you found back 4. That knee back 4 is a...
It's forward 4. The knee is forward 4.
Oh, forward 4.
And the overhead is back 2.
That's right. Well, here we go. Already you found out that this guy is dying to back 2, right?
I keep trying to look for special moves. I think that's what all these down 2s are with me like, all right, is down forward 2 a thing? And it's just not. Back forward 2? I'm like trying to figure it out.
I'm going to shrink our video box a little bit here because I think it's taking up too much space. So.
Oh, man. She tried jumping and it didn't work out.
Failed? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Guy's not talking much yet right now, so.
I don't know, you cut my head off. Oh, dang, what timing! You cut my head off, and just like that, I cut off Scorpion's head. He's not that upset yet.
Yeah, he's not mad yet. It's once you start abusing certain moves.
I'm just trying to figure it out. You know, what are the dickishest moves that I can find? How can I be the biggest dick about it? It's basically, rather than trying to find out like what combos are, like what I can juggle, what the properties of moves are, I'm trying to be a dick.
So after about like 4 games, I was just sitting on my bed. I was sitting on the motel bed playing Tetris, and then all of a sudden I just look up and I'm like, are you only doing back two? Are you only doing that one move? And it just started getting to the point where, there you were trying to do combos at that point.
Yeah, well, I tried to do 1-1-1, but it turns out that's not a string.
Right, okay. Oh, prediction jump right there.
I didn't even know what that button was. Stand 4,
right.
turns out. I never tried it, but it looks like it could be a good anti-air.
I mean, down 2 is a pretty good anti-air just in general.
Yeah, you just don't get much out of it.
The nice thing about down 2 is that you really have to be predictive about it. You know what I mean? You cannot react with it at the last second and down 2 people.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're expecting them to jump, the down 2 works great as an anti-air, and I actually really like that aspect. You know, it's not one of those free anti-airs, but if you know they're gonna jump, like this guy is clearly just jumping all day.
Yeah.
Round 2, fight.
And again, you guys can hear the audio and everything just fine. Oh, look at you and your crushing blows.
Dude, I heard later that you can cancel out of that when it's a crushing blow, and I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't look like it, but apparently, yeah. Dang, is that guy trying to teabag you all of a sudden now? All of a sudden? Dang, you're a crushing blow. Oh, look at you.
I didn't know what to do, so I was just like, I know one special move.
Learning combos. To be honest with you, the fact that he even got standing punch into charge was actually kind of impressive. Because it's actually not that easy to do.
What's the charge?
It's back forward, but remember it's Mortal Kombat. You have to buffer one hit so fast, right?
Sure, yeah.
So I feel like he was just mashing and it just came out that way.
That seems pretty likely.
How do you see Scorpion? Asks Shay.
How do I see Scorpion? I think that he seems good. Yeah, I finally figured out what the command grab was.
Oh, that's going to become very important as time goes on.
Yeah.
So
I think it was hard to tell which character was the strongest of the 3 in the stress test. Maybe it was Scarlet, but there were not many Scarlets. But then I've seen like super high level Scarlet. Like I watched Sonic Fox play, and he looks kind of wild with that character. So I don't know, maybe her, but Scorpion seems good. I mean, look, all that stuff's gonna change. Like, don't take how the character felt in this stress test as like how it's gonna be on release. The balance tweaking is going on constantly, so it's definitely not over either.
yeah, and plus another thing, honestly, is that Sonic Fox is gonna make any character look broken.
Well,
right?
I saw him play a couple other characters too, and I mean they were good, but like I don't know, I felt like his Scarlet seemed like his best.
Okay. Well, here we go. Back to. Oh, not quite yet. You're still trying to learn combos at this point. Oh yeah, look at you trying to cancel into the.
I was hoping he would block, so I would try to see if that was a tick throw.
Well, the hardest part right now is at this point in time, you still didn't realize the command throw wasn't down, back, forward.
That is true.
Into button. You thought it's just back forward.
Yeah, it's just back forward, but I thought it was down, back forward, which I find a difficult motion.
Right.
Turns out you don't need to do that.
Since you were having trouble with that, and so you weren't abusing it like you would later on.
For sure, yeah.
This guy's just breathing fire at you, dude.
Well, what'd you think about the fire breath?
The fire breath is not very good unless you meter burn it. I felt like it was a purely meter burn move. Like if you used it without the meter burn, it was useless in combos because it didn't knock down. On block, it was super punishable. So I just basically saw no reason for the fire breath to exist until I started meter burning it a little bit more, which was kind of nice because then it taught me how to keep my eye on my meter and use it and everything like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Even if after the meter burn, you can still punish it if you have long enough range moves. Like I think the other Scorpion can just charge him and stuff like that. but at certain ranges, I think it's just harder to
Okay,
punish.
got it.
And it might even be like Fei Long Super and ST. It just depends on the distance of the last hit. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. And down 2, still a great panic button in the middle of poke strings and stuff.
If there's gonna be a high, yeah.
Oh dang!
Dang, you see that sick
combo!
combo? 1-1-2 into fireball.
That was nice.
Thanks, dude. Clearly, I spent quite a while learning it.
I mean, to be honest with you, before those wouldn't even combo because the last hit of a chain canceled never actually comboed in MK9.
Yeah, no. But crouching buttons didn't.
No, because MK9, I remember Scorpion go punch in the last punch.
That was character specific.
Oh, was
special
it?
move specific, yeah.
Oh.
Some things just were coded not to combo.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was the case for everybody in MK9. I know in MK10 it wasn't quite like that, right? Yeah. So
they were figuring out how to make a good game. There was some cool stuff in MK9, but it was also pretty janky in a bunch of important ways.
Yeah, this guy's not mad yet.
Yeah.
I did find that a lot of
Why they just do 3 down
yeah,
to
he's
2s
mad.
for
He's
no
starting
reason.
to he's starting to get a little mad now. Dragon stream for the last day of the stress test? No. We did not. Oh yeah, there you go. I just saw like 3 2s in a row. Okay, there's one.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
he armored.
Ow! I don't think I've seen that interactable. Okay. Okay, down 2, back 2.
I'm just trying to find the meaty timings.
Down 2, back 2. Back 2. Back 2.
Chill out, dude. You got a block button.
He might have been low blocking the whole time.
I really don't think so. Maybe, but I really don't think so.
When's the next round of demo? It's not starting on Tuesday. It's like Thursday or something.
Thursday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dude, the netcode was amazing. We were playing off of the Econo Lodge Wi-Fi, and then both of our phones tethering, and the netcode was. You'll see the bad netcode matches, and it clearly is terrible, and it just dies.
Yeah.
It's almost like the game itself is like, no, forget this.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The netcode is.
Just block, dude.
He's hitting buttons. Oh, he blocked!
Oh, I just screwed up the timing.
This is so. And then that win pose, that quote, he always sounds like he says something about Kaka.
Yeah.
Kaka, Tarkan. Oh, he did a wake up attack.
Completely by accident.
I didn't even know how to do wake up attacks forever.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him being tricky.
Yeah, that actually was tricky.
Jesus. Oh, now you went low?
Oh, what a mix
Now
up!
you're being a jerk.
Come on, buddy. The dance. The dance.
Dude, that's better than teabagging, seriously.
Oh, dude, that's the best. That's the best.
That's 100%
It's better than fatalities. Like,
I mean, my button layout
Yo,
for...
This nigga I'm playing is a cheating ass nigga, bro. When I tell you, I gotta turn the TV down. This nigga keep doing the same move over and over again, right? So you know I'm using this Scorpion and I don't really know how to use him. I'm just going off of how we was playing the game before. And I gotta use the controller, so it's like, damn, I ain't got no fight stick, so this is pissing me off.
Takada has a second chance.
So I'm basically just learning the nigga. I got this cheating ass bot up just doing the same one jumping move.
he thinks my character's name is Bardock, and he consistently says Bardock the entire time.
Are you serious?
It's
Yeah.
like this nigga know.
Oh yeah, I just found the low string. That's right.
Well, he did learn how to do wake-up attacks, clearly.
Nigga, I've been burning this nigga with fucking which one moves nigga keep doing the same jumping move over and over again, spamming the shit. That shit's pissing me off. And then when the nigga And that's the thing, when a nigga get the fucking final blow, I can't do shit to this nigga.
Round 2. Fight.
But it's a jumping move that he do with Bardock that's over my head. So I'm trying to block the shit.
He thinks it's Bardock.
He just keeps doing it. As long as I get spamming. As soon as I get in the corner, that's all he do, spam this shit. He not even fighting.
He still was smashing 1.
Right.
I just mistimed the meaty and he was smashing 1.
Well, the thing is, I think he's trying to do wake up attack when he has no meter.
Maybe.
Yeah, bitch.
Okay, you got rocked.
I got.
You got.
I think I'm just trying to hit him with the back 2 again. I think that's all I want right now.
Oh, you gave up because he just wouldn't stop jumping.
Whipping this nigga ass. Oh, God.
Bardock's too good, James.
Dude, I know, right? I mean, we have to sit through that level 3 animation a billion times.
2 people in here. 3.
Oh, man. He's talking to somebody, too.
Yeah, he's in the party or something.
Yeah, because some guy's just talking.
Yeah, I don't know how to do none of that shit. I'm trying to figure that shit out now.
Why would your mic be on?
Yeah, this is a definite cop. So let me cool you.
Takada has a second
Let me cool him.
It will not be wasted.
You know how to do, who you use, the Scorpio?
Scorpio? Scorpio, I didn't even remember. Oh my god. Bardock versus Scorpio. Who wins?
Simpson Scorpio. I wonder if I should have blocked out people's usernames.
Maybe.
Bardock versus Scorpio.
It's Bardock versus Scorpio.
Oh, dude. Got you.
He got me.
Oh, damn.
Actually, it was a combo. How'd that
Yeah, I
happen?
know. Dude, will he stop jumping?
I'm just starting to figure out.
I'm just letting you know, buddy.
Scorpion
You
work.
won't.
Shit got me tight.
I think he actually called him Scorpion that time.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look at him and his combos all of a sudden. It's so weird that they don't give you the free follow-up anymore, you know? Even the meter burn one is weird.
Yo, he is a spamming ass nigga, bro. Look at this shit. Now the nigga wanna shoot balls and beams and shit. Can't do the fatality, you don't know how to do it.
You know Bardock's beams. Bardock's got beams.
Ass nigga.
And now he doesn't even think you're dancing at him. He thinks you're trying the fatality.
The only thing better than that dance is in MKX when Kotal Khan had a sunbeam, and you could put the sunbeam on yourself, and you had your own little disco ball when you're dancing. That's my favorite. I never did the fatality with Kotal Khan. I was always doing my disco dance.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. I'm trying to find out the linkers, but I'm using the stick. You know me, I don't play with this shit.
Well, I thought he said he didn't have a stick. Unless he just means, oh god, here we go. Block.
Here we go.
Block.
Yeah, here we go.
Right, he's clearly aware.
God, that shit is annoying.
I know, it's annoying to watch, my dude.
See, he keeps trying to do the wake up attack when he has no more defense meter. I think that's just what it is.
Yeah, that might be right.
Because he's a fucking cheater. This nigga don't know what to do. Look right now, all he's doing is spamming the one move.
Oh no, he jumped into it. Oh my god.
Go.
I just wanted, that's right, I just want to kill him with one, that's right.
It's like all he's doing is spamming the low punch. I'm blocking this shit, right?
What? You're not! You're not! That was his fatal blow.
He just lost his fatal blow.
What a mix-up. Did you see the mix-up right here?
I know.
Genius.
Nigga, bro. Yeah, this motherfucker over here just. I'm about to leave this shit. This nigga.
He said, "I'm about to leave." Why don't you leave, dude? Like,
Just a cheating ass nigga over
The
there.
down one dance.
and yeah, literally at this point in
This
time,
shit is
I'm.
a definite cop for me, bro.
You think I'm a cop? What an insult.
Nigga, I'm like, what?
I mean, you know.
I put it on the top
Saying what if
challenge
it-
PlayStation,
you know.
so I'm like, you see what?
He says it. He just said his name. He said something. That was weird. Oh, he rematched. He did come. He even said he was just about to quit.
Wow. Oh, he's gonna buy the game. Yeah, you're right.
And that nigga starting to just cheese me because he see that I'm trying to learn the game.
Kombat. Our class have no quarrel, but I got it. Keep it that way, Scorpion. Round one, fight.
Oh, he's gonna cop it. That's what he said.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay,
makes sense.
okay. Oh God, here we go.
Oh my god, let's go. Man.
God, you are such a
This is
jerk.
not the fucking.
Me? He's the one not blocking.
And then as soon as I learn the button, the nigga start doing some shit. Fucking Jesus Christ, man.
Round two.
It would be so much easier if it wasn't a fucking control I had. I'm telling you, bro.
Control lag?
No, I think he needs a he said he has a controller, so he can't play. I don't know, something like that.
Oh dang! Look at this.
Dang, where did this come from? Is this an auto combo? Does Scorpio have auto combos?
Oh dang! Look at this. His life is even with yours.
Upsetting.
Yeah, now you want to shoot, right? Now it's. Yo, bro, this nigga is a. Yo, he can't play for shit.
David, you can't play for shit.
He's got me.
I'm sorry.
The nigga see me learning the buttons, and because he got long range with the fucking claws from Bardock,
Bardock's
the nigga just
claws.
keep doing this one jumping ass move.
Bardock's claws, dude. They're too good. What's Scorpio supposed to do about that?
Dude, Scorpio can't do anything about it, dude. Because, I mean, I looked it up in the morning, and it said, Scorpios, you will not have the ability to block the things that are coming at you today.
Nice.
And that was it.
Nice.
Right?
Oh, man.
Our content warriors are legendary. Then why don't you flee, Earthrealmer? The ship round one, fight.
Bardock versus Scorpio. Oh. This hurts to watch, dude. Like, see, he keeps doing the wake-up attack.
Yeah.
But then he's running out of his meter. Oh, dang! Got your back, too. But he even meter burned it, too.
Hey, what button is the flame with?
The flame is with, I think it's with front kick 3.
Okay.
It's basically the same input as the chain.
Got it. Uh-oh.
Although one might have been back, the other might have been forward. I can't remember anymore, so. Oh! He's so happy.
Will it kill?
Come here, boy.
Is this gonna kill?
I can't believe it.
Yeah. You don't like that shit, do you?
No.
Bum ass. Yeah, let's go.
You were probably pretty upset.
I actually was legit upset, it's true.
Yeah, because now you can't fucking play no more, right? Come here. Come here.
Oh, whoa, what happened?
Come here.
no.
Block. Come here. Come here. Block, nigga.
You understand he's yelling at me to block?
Block, nigga. Block. Come here.
Oh, dang, he didn't wake up roll.
Block, bro. Block.
Uh-oh. Is old Davey in trouble?
Yeah. You can't fucking handle the fighting, nigga. Let's go. Use a combo. Act
Okay.
like a fucking person to play the game. Now this shit glitchy, bro. Final round glitchy. The fuck out of here.
Gotta stop jumping, man. He's gotta stop jumping. I don't even know why I'm saying that.
I don't know either.
All of a sudden, the whole time I've been playing with you, game wasn't glitching. Now this shit go, oh, yeah.
Uh-oh, 1-1. Uh-oh, okay.
I've been playing with you this whole time.
He's about to turn it on for real. Turn on the real juice. I like I'm just mashing down too. Uh-oh.
No way, bro.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he caught me, bro. He caught me. That's what I'm talking about. Fight me, bro. That's what I like.
Oh, I see. Doing the super is considered fighting you.
You gotta learn how to do it the fatalities. Now I'm learning them as I go along. I'm just using fucking Scorpio because they don't got nobody else. I don't really want to use.
I mean, Scorpio's the only character you can play with.
Scorpio, be a nigga. He the nigga with the chain. He the nigga with the chain.
So,
He's calling him Scorpio on purpose, I think.
I guess, and I guess maybe like
select another fighter.
the person he's talking with doesn't know who Scorpion is,
I guess, yeah.
right? How? How are you playing video games and you don't know that?
Scarlet.
Oh, he's gonna try. Oh, you play. Oh no, you were like, whoops, that's not who I wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually changed characters at one point, huh?
I don't remember. I guess.
He feels like that he came close. Now he's dominated. So
It's true. Yeah, yeah. He's basically one and doneing me, if you think about it.
I'm trying to see what's up.
Island.
I want to learn these combos, be broke. I gotta get my fight stick, dude. There's gonna be some serious shit going on here.
I still don't know if he wants a stick or wants a pad or what.
Round 1. Fight.
dang. I think that might have been the time I looked at your screen and saw you do that, and I was like, dang, look at you in combos.
That button's so good, 4-4.
Dude, I lost very early on to a Baraka who was just doing that. He just did 4-4, 4-4, 4-4, 4-4. But I didn't, like I said, my buttons were not configured properly. I
right.
wasn't sure how to down one and all these things. It was really messed up.
So I tried out Flag Day, and I don't know what any of the special moves are, so I'm just trying to like see what the try to do something. Oh yeah, there you go, I found that. Sick.
Oh, dang. He has that in Flag Day, huh?
I guess, yeah.
Does he have back two in this one? Yeah, he does,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
You hit him
Okay.
with the chain shit? You hit him with the chain shit?
Critical blows, no, the crushing blows are like lethal hits.
I'm
They,
trying to new shorty to see what's up with her.
they trigger when certain conditions are met.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, I assume that they're not doing a PC beta due to fear of data mining or something, yeah.
Yeah, and they're smart enough to know that people are going to do that.
Yeah, beta is console only.
Dude, I walked into that stupid interactable so many times because it's 2 hits. It
100%.
misses, and I was like, timed it, and then I just walked into the second
I
hit.
definitely did that, yeah.
I feel like Blanca got too much range.
Blanca?
I think he did call him Blanca.
Did you just call him Blanca?
Yeah.
This game is going to be on Switch?
Yeah, it'll be on Switch.
Oh, I'm so excited about that. Oh my god.
He has such big buttons. I think he's such a good character.
Scorpio? Or
Scarlet Letter? I don't know.
Scary.
Yeah, scary, yeah.
Scary.
Carl?
Carlet. Dude, when I was fighting the Scarlets out there, yeah, her buttons were hella scary. If it wasn't for the fact that Scorpio had that teleport, then I'm not sure what I would have done.
They said he might come back. Ah.
Oh, look at you trying some combos.
Oh, this nigga.
Ow,
Oh,
God,
this
why does that do so much damage? Is that a special move that
Yeah.
she does with that hook out of the sky?
Oh yeah, the tongue. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to kill with that clearly. Okay.
Damn it! Damn it!
Yeah, these animations are
Yeah, I
just
hate these niggas, bro.
animations are just too long.
Like I find myself becoming like I'm already inured to the violence of it.
Right.
First time I saw that and went through the dude's hand, I was like, that's super gross. I hated it. Now I feel like I'm just used to it, but it's too long.
Right.
Yeah. Like so I went from I don't like this, this makes me uncomfortable to I don't like this is kind of long.
Right.
Like at no point was I like, wow, super sick.
Yeah, I had to learn how to do that shit.
This variation is not scissors based. It's supposed to be on the flag. Like you're supposed to use the flag to run with it. You use armor during that time. You put it. You can knock the opponent down with the flag. I didn't know any of those moves. Like I've seen other people do it, but I didn't know what the commands were.
Right.
And you can see like a bunch of times when I'm just pressing buttons and I'm away. I'm just trying to like find out what they are, and I never figured it out. I don't think. I just realized that was a low.
Oh, dang.
Dang, what a preemptive anti-air. You see how sick that was?
I
What
know.
a genius move.
It's really good. I mean, he had a life lead on you for a little bit there, dude.
Yo, did you see the Mike Watson anti-air fireball?
Oh, shit.
You try to juggle with that super. I gotta give him that.
Fuck, man.
Round two. Fight.
Yep, you beat them. You beat them 12 times and they leave after they win one. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Because it's whoever won the last one that clearly.
That's what matters, right?
Right. I mean, Wizard does that to me all the time, but he always calls out Champion of the Universe
Oh,
beforehand.
yes, the classic.
And he's like 95% winning Champion of the Universe.
I think he was just yelling at himself to block.
Finish her.
Damn it, man.
Like, he's actually legit mad right now.
The graphics are crazy, right?
Probably.
Mike, I don't even know why I'm I'm about to ask these questions, and I really just don't know why I'm gonna even ask them. Like, why is his microphone on? Like, unless it's on a PlayStation party right now.
I think he is. I think he's with other people.
Right, I thought it might just have been the Skype on like a computer next to him, but
Could be.
it could just be the PlayStation party.
Yeah.
Round one.
I don't know if you can be on a party mode and have your mic muted to other
Right.
people, right? I think it's just on.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're trying it again. Going back to, oh no,
Damn,
now.
what a mix-up, dude. Oh, I just found a new string. Sick.
Like, that's the first thing that I was trying to do was find all my strings, you know?
That makes sense.
Fucking get ahead with this nigga this song.
Oh, damn. Oh, that was a crushing blow. Oh, there we go.
But you know, I feel like these animations are for people like this player. You know, like there's like a long time when he feels like he's winning.
Wait,
You know
what do you mean?
Like, I feel like that kind of long animation is for this kind of player
Oh.
who, like, in the actual game is losing constantly.
Right.
But for like 5 or 10 seconds, he can be like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I'm hitting you. Yeah." Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's
no,
right.
That's true. It's true. Console people always use their mic? Really?
Those are the kind of
How
things you
about
need to
that?
record, G.
I found the flag. Sick.
It is kind of true though, because even when I was like getting killed by that Scorpion player, whenever I hit him with the super, I was just like,
other
oh.
brought out my fight. This nigga knows exactly how to play. This nigga was putting hands on me for a good minute.
Wow!
I got props.
You got props.
Okay.
Game audio is only coming out of the left speaker, huh? I'm not sure why that is. Let me see if I can fix that for you guys.
Dang, he gave me props and then he bounced. You know what? I respect that.
Yeah, at the end he.
I respect it.
Yeah, at the end he was like, "All right,
I respect it.
all right." I'm gonna. Let me know if this actually fixes the audio. Do you hear it on both sides? Well, we're not gonna be able to tell right now.
Yeah, I mean, I respect that now. Now that he gave me some props, and he left afterward.
That did fix it. Sweet. Okay. Cool.
But he probably should have learned to block.
Yeah. So now you're fighting Yo Daddy Santos here.
Oh
so.
dang. Do you think he'll be any better in the Bardock matchup?
I don't know. Could be. Bardock's pretty good, dude.
Yo, Bardock's beans.
He's top tier for a
Pretty
reason.
good.
It's like I said, we have to sit there and watch his level 3 over and over and over again. He gets that mix-up afterwards.
Thankfully they changed that.
Dude, that's the weird one, is the down twos whiff against each other.
Yeah, they're both highs.
Oh, they can't hit crouches. That makes sense. Okay. Because you'll see in my matches, dude, I'm like whipping down twos with other people all day. Was that an interactable that he
Yeah.
just... Oh, okay. Oh, you're trying it again. You're trying to see if this guy understands. Ah, he blocked after 3 hits.
Dang, what a mix-up. I went to low afterward. Dang, yo, that was over her low thing. That was
Yeah. Oh, look at you mixing up all this. Oh, then you
Yo,
went.
he teched the
he
throw.
teched the throw.
cool. The
This is-
defense.
This guy's actually the best.
This is the best.
That guy is literally the best.
Round 2, fight.
No wonder you're fucking 30 and when you do the same fucking move, you pussy. How about you do some different shit?
Oh my god,
Look
I
at
didn't
you.
know
Do the
somebody
same
else.
fucking shit. There you go. Fuck, look at you.
It's like poetry,
Look at you.
honestly.
Do it again. There you go. See, look, doing the same fucking shit. No wonder you fucking
Honestly,
wanna
like
do
music
that.
to me.
Dude, they're just giving you more power.
They're definitely giving me more power.
All they don't realize, all they're doing is giving you more strength.
I'm definitely getting stronger.
Yeah, I'm about to fuck the guys up, though. I'm not gonna do the same move again like you've been doing. But you can do the same move.
Yeah, I just want to kill him with back two.
Come on, pussy. There you go. I knew you were gonna do the same move.
Well,
If you knew,
I know, right?
if you knew.
Rematch me and do something different.
So when I heard that, I was like, actually, I don't remember what I did. Hearing it now, I think to myself, well, I have to only press back two now.
Right.
I have to only press back two. Yeah. I know me. Oh, a mix-up?
Same fucking shit. Look at you. Oh, you want to protect that 30 and 1, bro?
Yeah, dude. Proud of that 30 and 1. By the way, it's 31 and 1 now.
I definitely destroyed your streak, but you know.
That's all good.
Oh, look at you! You did the flip in the air.
That was the first time I figured it out, yeah.
Taste my blades. Round 2, fight.
Oh, too early. I don't know the lead time.
Do some fucking combos, bro.
And see, this is kind of one of the reasons why, you know, like I do want combos.
There you
in
go.
games.
That's the one I want to fight right there.
He's happy about
Fucking
that.
spam.
Is that combos are somehow
Dude.
equated to being.
Buddy. It couldn't be anything else to kill him with. Could be nothing. I would have been upset at myself if I hadn't killed him with back two.
Like, I feel like combos are just kind of this thing now that people equate to skill.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's kind of why I almost feel like you need to have combos in a game, is to give people something to practice in training mode and stuff like that, to make them feel like
hear ya.
something is happening, you know?
I'm not the biggest combo guy, but I definitely recognize that that's...
Yeah, it's
important.
it's just one of those psychological. There's so many psychological aspects to these games here. So
You don't like how I'm playing Baraka, huh? You don't think my Bardock's good enough? Is the video over?
yeah, it is. It is.
You don't think that my Bardock is good enough, huh? Well, let me see your Scorpio, dude. Let me see your Scorpio. You don't think my Bardock's real?
I think it's pretty legit.
I think my Bardock's
think your
legit.
Bardock's legit.
All right. I got 3 moves. Back 2. Back 2. And back 2.
Whoa, that was weird. What the hell happened there? It's all under MK stresses. I guess we can go to. So I have one clip that I clearly have no idea what I'm doing because I tried to set my buttons in Street Fighter style, and it just didn't work at all. And so it was really, really terrible. And I was learning things as I was going. I'll just upload that. I'll probably stream that one later, or maybe just upload that one directly because it's not particularly interesting.
Okay.
Now, I can do the second one, which is interesting because I just play a Scorpion who clearly knows what he's doing and he's kicking my ass.
Okay.
But the thing about it is, this was before we knew about what Misery Blade was. And so I died to Misery Blade all day because I couldn't find that string. I was like, what is even happening here? Is there some guy who's actually mad in the chat right now?
I don't think so. Hey, woo! A couple of woos. Woo!
Oh, okay, woo!
Thanks,
Thank you,
Hausa
thank
and
you.
Jinzen. Much obliged.
Okay, I think the guy is just trolling, isn't he? Or is he?
I mean, yeah. It's
is
all
he?
good. Even if not, I think it's fun. It's funny.
Okay, okay.
Tough online and IRL? Wow.
Yeah, that's
Those are the
pretty
two
good.
spheres.
All right. So this is me now. This is me trying to learn Scorpion at this point. And the first guy that I play, like I said, he knows all about the Misery Blade stuff. And I didn't know about Misery Blade. I didn't know how to do wake-up attacks. I didn't know how to roll. I didn't know how to fall out of combos and stuff like that. So this is me just learning stuff as I can. But I had discovered strings already at this point, right?
Okay.
So, well, some of them.
Okay.
So he's hitting me with this, and I'm like, that's an interesting string. I got to figure that out. I'd figured out back triangle, triangle. Yeah, see, there you go.
Nice.
I figured out some strings here. Yeah, see,
Is that back 1?
that's back 1, and then like
Back 1,
4,
4,
1, 1, 4, 1, I think it is, and it's all lows. Even though that sword doesn't look like it's a low, it's a low.
Yeah. No, the teleport didn't come out.
And then there's his back 2, basically.
Oh, that would have been sick. Oh, that was a sick jump back.
So I'm the less black one, basically, right? So I'm more yellow.
Come on, dude. You're not gonna play after all that, huh? You don't want to see my Bardock IRL? What about online? I'm gonna show you the Scorpio. I'm gonna show you the Carl.
I really didn't think he was that actually mad, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like no way. Oh, look at me. Oh, God, I kept forgetting there was the follow-up. And, you know, I'll tell you one thing. This game, Samurai Showdown 5 and Third Strike are like some of the only ones that don't have true, you know, the guard. Absolute guard. And so I kept letting go of block. It took me a while to get used to not letting go of block. And I didn't know you could punish that, so that was cool. Oh, I actually blocked the interactable.
Yeah,
So
dude.
clearly I've actually been playing this already a few times, so I kind of know what's going on
Yeah.
a little bit here.
You're not doing so badly.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, the last one I was just like dying repeatedly. Oh, he didn't punish me. And later on, I fight someone who punishes that really badly, and I was like, okay, I gotta be more careful with my teleport. Wake up back 2, dude.
Sick.
You are, see, I keep getting hit by that sword because I kept thinking it was a mid, because it looks like a mid.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been a sick juggle, dude, into the
Yeah,
sweep.
I spent a long time trying to figure out a good juggle, and eventually I just started doing that because I copied that from somebody else. But then somebody else did a sick-ass combo to me that I started copying and
Okay.
everything like that, yeah.
Nice. I saw people do like forward advancing kick.
Yeah. Dude, watch this. Oh, that's what he did to me, and I was like, oh, that was sick.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so and I tried to just. Oh, check me out! Look at me! I've got combos.
They're reading.
Oh,
Oh, they're reading
dang.
these reads on the teleports, dude.
I know, right? I should be able to punish him, but I suck. And then he should punish me, but he sucks. Oh, I just get the jump kick in there. So Misery Blade is basically canceling into a stance. It might not actually be this guy.
Yeah, I
think
haven't
this
seen him do it.
Yeah, because this is the chain reaction. So it was another guy who was doing Misery Blade to me.
Yeah, you're keeping up. It's good.
Yeah, so Misery Blade is a stance that he has that he can cancel his strings into it and then just cancel the stance so he can go straight to neutral. Or he has a quick mid attack, or he has a high or a low. So it's actually he can make all of his strings safe into a high-low mix-up, which I just thought was ridiculously good. So I think this was, yeah, I think this was like the first time I actually felt like I knew what I was doing here, so. Whew. But I kind of like Scorpion though. He was kind of fun. He's very straightforward because all of his mix-ups, all of his chains are just natural mix-ups, like low or high, you know, kind of thing like that.
Yeah, they did a good job of making him like approachable for somebody who's new, because you know he's a popular character.
Right.
I think that's a good idea.
Exactly.
But then there's also like a lot of depth to him. He can be really strong and footsie based and legit.
Yeah, the guy who was doing Misery Blade was the one who taught me that fire breather was really good. Now, there is a timing in which you can do that chain. If you just do it later, you'll actually juggle with all 4 hits instead of just 3 of them. And I keep... Sweet. Great job, James.
Yo, he almost had the sickest conversion though. It was like anti-air stand 4 into teleport.
Right.
That would have been a sick combo.
Round 2, fight.
Ooh, the blocking!
Yep. I'm trying to learn how to block this as I go. Now, see, that's blockable.
Yeah.
Because the crouch button into that, it's just you have to know to block in time, and the window that you have to block in between there is very small. So, and I actually blocked and punished.
Let's go. All right. It's a cool looking down 2 animation. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty standard. Oh, I can't believe I tried my back 2 and he actually blocked it. He actually punished me. Oh, dude,
the
check
conversion.
Me out. Check me
Okay.
out. And actually, you'll see me drop this combo a million times because I can't mash the buttons fast enough on a pad. But I didn't even need to do that. You could just do like stand kick into super.
Right.
But I was trying to raw super every time. So
Sick.
yeah. Yeah, check me out, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Scorpio's looking all right.
He's not as cheap as Bardock.
Bardock's
though.
legit, dude. Bardock's wild. I feel like I have to say this on commentary now.
Dude, we're 100%
I'm gonna be
calling
like,
him Bardock.
yeah,
from
dude.
now on,
I'm gonna be doing
Dude,
top
you
8 at
see that
Evo.
sick combo?
Bardock versus Scorpio. Yeah, let's see.
Oh, yep, I'm running that overhead now. That back two. Oh,
You can probably punish that with chain again, right?
yeah. Anytime he chains, you can also teleport too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. You can blow it up. It's super,
Yeah.
super punishable.
I can't believe I landed into that. I'm mad.
Uh,
What was that? I don't even know what I was
teleport,
trying. Might have been, yeah.
every time I see a Scorpion do jump 3 and it whips, I assume it was teleport.
Yeah, see, I got all 4 hits that
Nice,
time.
alright.
It's really funny too because like every time I come into a Mortal Kombat, I try to do the spear by doing back low punch, which was like the original way to do it a long time ago, but they changed it now.
Back forward?
It's a back forward back punch, I think it is.
Oh, I think it's stand. It's 1.
Oh yeah, you're right, it is 1. Oh look, here we go, mix up.
Dude.
Oh, you see me with my
Okay,
mix-ups?
alright, the meaty timing and
Yeah.
everything.
But see, this guy has the same problem that I do, is he doesn't know any of the wake-up stuff. So when I played that Misery Blade guy, he just like rolled out of everything, and like he would do wake-up attacks, and I didn't know how to do any of that.
Yeah.
And so he just mauled me by like coming at me all day. Oh, just getting hit by overheads all day.
Ooh, what a mix-up. Into over.
Yeah, see, he just blocked it right there.
Yeah.
So he was just high blocking, but that's what he
He's,
needs to do.
he's freestyling now.
Oh yeah.
What's the little step kick?
Which one?
The little low step kick starter?
Oh, that's
Back 3
forward
maybe?
3.
Or 4, yeah. That's
Yeah, forward 3. I think. Was it forward 4? I can't remember. Oh, look at me blocking supers. I just want to teleport into him and combo into my super right now, I think. But I keep forgetting to meter burn it.
Yo, okay. Oh, that
oh,
was
and
almost sick, dude. Hey, you lost. That sucks.
Dude, I'll tell you this right now. 90% of the people playing this beta played Scorpion.
Yeah.
I played Scorpion versus Scorpion for so much, and I had to watch this animation like a bazillion times.
Definitely.
I got so sick of this animation. It's
I bet Tom Collins got hyped every time.
Oh, look at me. I'm getting all fancy with my jump.
Yo, your chain hit him as he teleported to the other side. You see that?
Oh, it swung behind
Yeah,
me
behind
and hit
you,
me.
yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
okay. It was intentional.
Sure, yeah,
I was
for sure.
baiting out the teleport with that.
100%.
That is a nice animation though, the meter burns chain.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's in such stark contrast to Poison Ivy's flippity flip in Injustice
Yeah.
2, but she's just going.
I mean, it's funny because a lot of the animations are much better, but at the same time, a lot of the animations are still just like janky, right? There's a weird contrast between like the crouching kicks and the. That was a 6 snipe. What did I do? I didn't even.
You did chain from a million miles away, and the last hit went out really far and
Oh,
caught him
yeah.
jumping back.
Look at me, I'm actually doing well here.
Sick, dude.
This
Keeping
is
up that
not
win
this
streak,
is
right?
not gonna last for very long. I'm telling you. As soon as I fight that misery blade guy, he's gonna start destroying me. Dude, that's exactly what this is. I'm still trying to figure out this game at this point in time. So
Harsh.
I'm still trying to figure out how to play this. Because the thing about it is, I barely played MKX, right? I barely played MK9.
Yeah.
And I have so much trouble when I play NRS games that like the games feel very sloggy to me.
It's different for
because
sure.
I'm just not used to the movement. Oh, did you see me? Did you see that? That was pretty sick, dude. I'm getting fancy now all
You're
of a
getting
sudden.
fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, both in Joe's, I agree. The worst of the worst animations aren't as bad in this game.
Yes, that's true.
Like the minimum bar is definitely raised in this game.
See, I didn't know you could combo after those, the crushing blow
Yeah,
uppercuts.
right. I don't know if I knew originally either. I might have been told.
Dang. I'm getting all fancy here now. But the funny thing is, like, you'll notice that, like, his combos really don't do as much damage, but, like, when I fight Baraka and all of a sudden I start getting hit by some of the,
Oh, dude, yeah.
the cutting, the blade one.
Gutted, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, unless they change things up, a lot of Baraka players are thinking like they might need to use gutted.
Right.
But again, we'll see how it all comes
See,
out.
now I'm doing the chain late to get all 4 hits of the juggle.
Dang, blocking correctly.
And it's not punishable, or am I just lame at my mashing?
His
on
down
the
two might
attack?
be slower than stand one. I don't know. It typically is.
I did a wake-up attack there because I was mashing, trying to figure out what the wake-up attack is. So I did the wake-up attack there, and I was never able to find it again.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Were you just like this? Just on
I
the
was
pad?
just literally going blah on the pad, and it came out, and I was like, "Yo, I did it!"
Yeah.
And I couldn't think
Yeah,
this. I thought it
dude.
was like a quarter
That's
circle
hilarious.
chord
Yeah,
because
yeah. Why
that's
not?
what I was doing. I was like spazzing on the controller.
hilarious.
Yeah. The stamina system is interesting. It feels nice. Oh, then I also did a low jump, and I was like, oh shit, there's low jumps in this game, and I totally forgot. And I don't remember like if all of a sudden I just like start trying to do low jumps all of a sudden. Yeah, that might have been it. Yeah, see, now I'm just like saying, how does this low jump thing work? But the stamina system is interesting because I feel like I get rewarded for doing nothing. I feel like I get meter for doing nothing, and it's
well, you
very
do.
interesting. But you notice I'm barely using the meter except for teleport meter burn, right? Because I just wasn't looking at it and paying attention until I started using fire breather. But there I actually got the punish on the chain property. I do play stick, but we just didn't have one with us at final round, basically. So
Yeah, this was taken last week, and
yeah,
at final round, and we didn't want to transport our sticks all the way across country. So
right, exactly.
it was enough to bring like a PlayStation and a monitor and all that stuff.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm probably one of the people on the planet who just like never wants to see Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. I have
I'm
zero
not interested. No, I totally agree.
interest.
Totally agree. I don't want to see it either. No need for it.
To be honest with you, MK is going to be playable on either pad or joystick.
Totally.
It's not even a question anymore. Every fighting game is pad or joystick or hitbox.
Yeah.
Whatever you
It's
feel.
totally fine.
If you're playing with a steering wheel controller, if you're playing with the split box, if you're playing with the mix box, if you're playing with the Guitar Hero controller,
Seen it.
whatever you find is working for you is good enough these days.
But you know what's funny is that in the NRS scene, there are only a couple of people in the top level who do use stick. Like it might be just Biohazard, to be honest.
Oh,
I'm not sure
really?
anybody else plays stick among the top level players. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Even his brother Honeybee doesn't use stick. He uses pad.
See, I don't even know if 3S is bad on a pad.
Oh, White Boy. That's a good point.
I feel like some people would get good at Third Strike on a pad. Sure. Although, to be honest with you, the nicer inputs of the modern Street Fighter games do make pad play a lot nicer than it was before. So, Oh, Katana
Oh,
Prime.
Carl. That's true.
Oh yeah,
Katana
that's
Prime
right.
plays
yeah,
on
yeah.
stick? I thought he was the pad player this whole time.
I mean, it sounds like he's switching now.
Oh.
My button config is very odd, by the way, because I always, like, the way I play, even on this game, block is on L2. So I put it on the other button because I just want access to it all the time, right? Easy without interrupting my thumb hitting the other buttons. But when I play on a joystick, I actually put block on light kick, and then I put the 4 buttons next to them. You know what I mean? That way I can thumb
It's like
block.
your thumb always?
So I can thumb block. And also that would be good because of when I play Soul Calibur, that's where block is. And so it's nice to have block just on the thumb anytime I can hit it. So basically blocking is like an independent action on
Yeah.
this finger here, and the rest of everything is over there.
I think that makes a lot of sense, to be honest. I guess I have that maybe the same idea, but not with my thumb. It's with my ring finger. Because I'm using these 3 for the main attack buttons in NRS games.
Right.
And then my pinky, my ring finger is always on block. It's
But is it
always-
on
it's
heavy
always
kick
there.
or heavy punch?
Roundhouse.
It's on heavy kick, huh? So, oh, okay, so you're actually going down
Yeah,
over
it's always
here.
there,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Why would he switch? Do you know? Why would he switch from pad to stick? I don't feel like it's necessary. So, I mean, whatever he prefers.
Yeah, plinking is the hardest thing on a pad, in my opinion. When you're on a pad, you definitely lose a lot of plinking ability.
Yo, dude. I mean, that's what I think too. But then I remember talking with Alioun about it. I was like, dude, how do you plink on pad? And he was just like, what do you mean? I just do
Okay,
it.
so it's the same guy that I was playing, and he switched to fire breather all of a sudden. I don't know if it is the same guy, and then he just started destroying me, or if it was.
Isn't that name different?
No, it's the same one. Isaac, yeah, Isaac. No, I don't think it is this guy then, because, like I said, I later on fight some guy who just Dude, he teleported my teleport. So that move is really good. It's
What?
punishable, the little charge grab thing. It just catches people
It's
when
fast.
they're walking backwards. It's
Yeah,
punishable, but it's not very punishable. Like, it's not like uppercut punishables. You have to make sure you do like a 1-1 combo or something like that. Ah, see, I missed it right
Oh,
there.
you got blown up.
I missed the super because I can't, because when I switch the buttons, it's not L2, R2 anymore, it's L1, L2. So I'm mashing these 2 buttons as fast as I can, and
When you play on stick, what's super?
it's all 3 bottom kick buttons still.
Oh,
it's just
stance
all 3.
switch,
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
right?
that's
So
true.
I don't even use the stance switch button. I just hit the
Right.
kicks and
Okay,
block. So
okay,
I
that
can
makes
just,
sense. This actually sounds like a pretty good button layout, to be honest.
yeah, that's how I do it. So I can thumb block and then I can just boom like that. Throw is still the same, you know. and
What
stuff.
about interactable?
Interactable, I always just use the button. I always use
Is that on? What is that on?
I think I might have put that on light punch, or I might have put throw on light punch. I can't remember now.
In NRS games, having throw as its own button is better because if you do an air grab with
Oh, with like Scorpion,
what
right?
was it? Maybe it's opposite. There was some.
No, you're right. You're right. Like you would use the air throw button and wouldn't make him whiff a jump attack or something
Right,
like that.
I think that is what it is,
Yeah. Oh, you're getting one of those Genesis controllers? That's really funny. Okay.
Brindle, you're right. You like hitboxes for comfort doesn't make you good at games. It doesn't make anybody good at games for sure. It's
Yeah,
just
none of the controllers
better.
are
It's
good.
more comfort. I mean, personally, I agree with you. It's more comfortable.
Yeah, see, he flipped out of my combo
Not
right
everybody
there.
agrees.
Yeah, I might want to get one of those Sega pads for the new controllers though. My layout is block on light kick, and then the punches are on medium punch, heavy punch, and the kicks are on medium kick, heavy kick. So kind of think of it as the 4 buttons slid over ones, and then the block button just that light kick. So I can use the 4 buttons and block with my thumb. And then stance switch is just 2 kicks. So stance switch plus block to do the super is literally just hitting all 3 kicks. You see me miss my chain the first time he was finished. No, I don't put them all on the top row. That would be wild.
Yeah.
That would be very, very wild. But what's weird is the way that I play Street Fighter, and from the first clip that I skipped because it's just me, like you can tell I can't hit the right buttons ever. I tried to move them so that the punches were on triangle and circle and the kicks were on square and X, so kind of diagonally this way, because that's how I did Street Fighter on the Super Nintendo. But for some reason, even though that's how I had it on the Super Nintendo, my brain didn't mentally transfer Mortal Kombat to that, and I kept trying to do the original buttons, even though I've never played it that way before. It was weird, so I eventually switched it to the default, and it just made more sense all of a sudden. The funny thing is, so this is kind of an indication of how bad my muscle memory gets, is when MK9 first came out, that was also when MDC3 was out. And I remember I would be going to Wednesday Night Fights and play both of them.
Yeah.
And after playing Mortal Kombat, I would go to Marvel and keep trying to block by hitting the launch button.
I remember you talking about this.
And like, oh god, it's so bad. Like, I don't even know how like Vi and Choi could play Alpha 2 and Alpha 3 at the same tournament, dude. Like, that just makes no sense.
Hey, hello.
What's going on? Chain is so cool.
Chain is cool.
Oh, check me out. Yeah.
No.
Oh, it missed.
He could've
Oh,
blown you up.
did he drop out of it or?
No.
Not sure. Oh, okay. But yeah, he definitely could have killed me. What am I doing? And you know what's funny too is that even in this game, my anti-air reactions of shittiness still exist. So I'm just trying to chip him out now. Yeah, there we go.
This game definitely has chip.
I miss chip damage so much.
Well, it's pretty wild in MKX. Well, MK11 now, but in Mortal Kombat in general. And Injustice as well. They just build chip in a lot, because
Yeah.
normals do chip,
Right.
everything does chip, you die from chip.
Oh, this guy finally quit. I think it might be the next guy who destroys me.
Uh-oh.
We'll see. Chain is unsafe on block. Absolutely unsafe
sure,
on
for
block.
sure.
I mean, if you play Fire Breather Scorpion and you have that dash move, you will get him every single time.
Yeah.
I think you can even teleport him, which is weird.
Probably.
A lot of people were complaining about how fast the teleport was.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. I think this is where everyone starts declining my matches because.
Oh, what's your record right now?
Because your record was.
You just won a bunch too, so.
Yeah, that's true. 86 and 31.
Oh.
So, I mean, the 31, like 20 of those were me trying to figure out what the hell I was doing.
It's all good,
so.
dude. Yeah. EX Chain is
Oh, do you
maybe
like-
more unsafe, to be honest. Super unsafe.
Do you actually get to play the beta only if you pre-order this coming
Yes,
weekend?
pre-order only.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's an odd one then. I'm wondering, because I probably won't be able to get in there then.
Well, we'll be at NorCal Regionals
That's
anyway.
true, that's true. And you're going to bring the games monitor again and stuff
Yeah,
like
I'll
that?
bring all my stuff, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Actually, I might lend you my joystick too today. Oh, actually, I'll wait till Tuesday.
Sure.
I'll wait till Tuesday.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to play.
Nobody wants to play,
Everyone's declining because my record is too strong.
You're too good.
It was funny because one time you were playing, right? And the person showed up, or like you were watching me play, and a person showed up with like 169 to like 80 something. And you're like, dang, this guy put in so many games. And I was like, David, if we didn't have to commentate, you would 100% be, and you were like, yeah.
For sure.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, so Harlequin, this is your first NRS game, and you couldn't feel out how anything linked to anything.
Yes.
It's very different than every other fighting game.
Yes.
For sure.
It
NRS
is.
is its own thing. So, first of all of the buttons are based in strings in the same way that, like in Tekken, they're based in strings, right? So, in order to have access to a bunch of buttons, a bunch of the animations and normals, you have to already have pressed the right button, right? It's just a set of strings. They're canned. And in order to cancel into a special move, you have to input that before the button that you hit in the string.
Yes. So think of it this way. In Street Fighter, you can hit the button to cancel your normal during the active frames. So I can hit low fierce, let it hit, and then do the cancel and hit the button for the special move. In Mortal Kombat, you have to hit the cancel during the startup frames. That's how you have to look at it. Even jump front punch to landing combos, you have to hit the landing combos before you actually land.
Yeah, think of jump punch as being the first hit in a string. And you
Right.
just have to dial in the rest of the string. It just has to happen like that. So it is very different, for sure.
So here's this guy.
Also, lows, that is to say crouching attacks, don't combo into special moves. They just hard-coded
don't.
not to.
Yes. Oh yeah, you can see kind of the lag on this match a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit. You can
Oh,
see a
yeah.
little bit of the choppiness. This might be a match that dies on me at some point in time. So
In general,
Tekken and NRS strings are very different.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
it's just.
Yeah. So for sure, the Tekken and NRS strings are different, no doubt. But just as kind of like an understanding.
I
of
was
the,
like,
of the fact
I'm
of
going to
strings.
super you, and then the game ended, and I was so
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted to super him. But see, there you go. There's a great example right there of a bad connection match. But see, it's either that, which dies immediately for you, or it's amazing.
Yep.
Like there
Yep.
was no in between.
Yep.
I didn't feel anything that was like, oh God, this is annoying to
Agreed.
play. If it was bad, it would die. I've never had a game that lasted the whole way when it was bad like that. And so that's actually really cool. So did they actually get Kerry Tagawa? I saw everyone
Yeah,
talking
dude.
about that. That was actually him?
Yes.
Oh, that's so sick.
It's so cool.
That is the best.
They
dude.
actually have the actor from the first Mortal Kombat movie. Yes.
Your soul is mine.
Yes. He actually is in
God.
it. It's amazing.
Dude, Noob Saibot actually looks kind of cool.
He looks cool. Yeah.
So now I feel like I have 3 characters that I might
Okay.
play. It's like Noob Saibot. Because even in 9, I kind of wanted to play Noob Saibot. But Scorpion and Johnny Cage are probably the ones that I want to
Cage.
mess with. So
Kage.
I actually kind of like the fact that Johnny Cage and Noob Saibot look like they have genuine uppercuts.
Desert Command.
And so I just kind of want to have...
Oh, it's specials.
Yeah, because Johnny Cage does this and
Yeah.
Noob Saibot has the launchy dude, right? So, yeah.
Anti-air clone.
Yeah. Is this
Zoning
Bruce
clone.
Wayne? Is this Bruce Wayne? Let me see. No, We Are Many. This is not him yet. So the guy who kicked my ass, I remember, it was like, I'm not Bruce Wayne, and he was like, that was what he named the stance, and he was like, not Batman, or something like that. Oh, I can't remember what it was. So this is me just mauling on this poor guy right here who... I'm trying to David right now.
Whoa.
Oh, then I
Whoa.
switched to low.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
dude, I am...
Whoa.
Dude.
Oh, that's the only reason that I ever got hit either is by missing.
Dude,
my
I did
beat.
a wake-up attack again, and I don't know how I did it.
Let's go, James.
Yo, I'm starting to... oh, look at me!
this.
The power
Oh my
of
God.
David!
Who is this? Am I playing right now?
I know, right? Maybe you are, dude. Dang. Dang.
Fight.
Solid Snacks is Baruti? Is that actually true?
Oh, dang.
You're not, is that true, Plague Souls?
Oh, wait, dude. We were talking up you as being the one who was doing stuff, but Solid Snacks definitely took that round.
Oh, you're right.
So you're getting beat up,
yeah,
actually.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
okay,
hilarious.
Okay. Good. That
Okay,
makes more
honestly,
sense.
Beruti playing like me, I think I understand that.
Yeah.
That actually does make sense to me.
Okay, yeah, Baruti beating me up makes a lot more sense than me beating up Baruti, so. Yeah, okay, this is the guy that taught me the power of back 2, I think, so.
What's back to?
I'm sorry, back 3, the overhead.
That's overhead.
Yeah, So yeah, him blowing me up makes a lot more sense. Okay.
It's a pretty cool animation right there.
Yeah. What's cool is that when you customize your character, you can even pick the win animation
Yeah, that's
too.
sick.
You can actually choose.
Round 1.
Yeah.
Dude, they actually got Robin Show to do Liu Kang. That would be pretty sick.
Is that from the movie
Yeah.
guy? Oh, yeah.
Although, like I said, I didn't know any of the fatalities.
Yeah.
I looked them
I
up
didn't even know the
later,
strings,
and
dude.
I start to do them later just for
Okay.
shits and giggles. But I actually really want Bruce Campbell to be Johnny Cage. I think that would be so sick.
He was just, oh, yeah, no, we had this conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't Johnny Cage in the movie.
Oh, he was
but-
not?
No. But that's
Oh, I
a
remember now.
Evil Dead guy.
I remember,
That's
yeah.
a Captain Briscoe. You know, the guy from Burn Notice and stuff like that. Like he would have been amazing as Johnny Cage.
Whoever did do Johnny Cage, though,
It's really
like,
good.
did a good job
Oh,
in
yeah,
this game.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Baruti is just destroying me at this point. Yes, true. He could just come in as Ash.
That would be sick. And that would actually be a reference that I get. I'm down
Yeah,
for that.
he's teaching me all these strings here at the. Oh, but
Oh,
see, there was
Misery
the
Blade.
Misery Blade cancel. Yep.
So, what if we call it Miss Cancel?
Dude, Miss Cancel? Yeah, that's actually genius.
I'm gonna call it Miss Cancel
I'm
on
calling it
commentary.
Miss Cancel. That is 100% what it's gonna
Dang.
be.
Genius.
Yeah, he was also the one that was punishing all my random teleports, basically.
Nice.
And that's the thing, right? So everyone was talking about how teleport's too fast, it's so broken. Just block a lot. And then all of a sudden, he's just really scared to do it, right? I mean, like, it's the same thing when I was playing Tekken just recently. Someone was doing hell sweeps against me, right? And then I blocked it and I punished him and I blocked it. I punished. You block it like once or twice and then all of a sudden the person's like really scared to do it. And that's all you need to do. Like that's the psychology of it. So this guy started blocking my teleport, but you can see I keep crutching towards it. Like he just blocks it and punishes me all day. Because I just keep teleporting all the time like a spaz, basically.
Yeah.
Look at this footsies that he's playing, dude. That's so good, dude.
Yeah, Scorpion definitely can do that.
And I love that, because like I'm just walking backwards and I get hit by that, because like I'm like, yo, yeah, everything is punishable. Oh, look at me, I'm you.
Oh, here we go.
You
Pick
all
it
right,
up, dude? Pick
you
it
all
up.
right? I learned it by watching you. That's what my friend would always say whenever he'd do a tactic back to me.
That was a sick combo.
I don't think if anybody ever.
Woo, pull him up. Oh,
So
wow.
many people don't actually know that reference anymore. I swear. Oh, look at me blocking! Oh,
Yo,
what an anti-air!
the back throw
I took a
anti-air?
rap, dude. I took a rap.
Dang.
Look, I'm learning,
Yes,
dude.
you are.
I'm learning.
Yes,
I'm
you
getting better in this. Oh, I think this was the guy that taught me the power of down one.
Okay.
He was the one who kept down oneing me in the middle of everything, and I hadn't used down one.
Little interrupt.
Yeah, as like an interrupt in strings, and because he kept doing that to me after these strings like that. Let's see, like this, and I was like, oh shoot. And then later on, I started learning to do that a little bit more. So.
Oh, that's good.
Popeye's DLC. What really? That's 1-2-1, I think it was, or 2-1-2, I think it is.
Does that always crushing blow?
I don't know what the condition. I never found that string until very, very late. I did not know what that string was until super, super late.
I think every time I saw it, it always crushing blows. But I don't know if that's because they're doing a condition for it in advance or what.
Yeah, and see, this is also me going with Fire Breather trying to learn this. But you notice that I'm not doing anything. I didn't use the Fire Breath.
Yeah.
I didn't use the dash attack because I thought they all sucked. Right? And it wasn't until later when I picked it that I started to understand. Yeah, it didn't crushing blow
it
that
didn't.
time.
Interesting.
So I don't know what the condition is.
I think that one only crushing blows at the end of a combo, according to Frosty 57.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I guess that's mostly when I have seen it has been at the end of like a long combo.
Yeah,
so
that's actually true.
that actually is true.
Oh, dude, can I win this game? No, I think I lose this. I think I was like so excited that I might get the win that I just get destroyed here in the
Bringing in
corner.
the grabs
here.
and everything now. The mix up.
Oh, I did a wake-up attack. Oh no, I tried to grab him with the interactable is what I tried to do, and I failed. Oh, but I didn't do anything. Oh, I threw. I'm a cheater.
Yo,
He's not
you might
dead.
win.
No! Oh, I did
Well,
win.
you did win.
I teleported his teleport.
That was tricky. I actually didn't know what to say on commentary.
Dude, I am clearly the best.
Yep.
I am clear. You see how I took out Beirut? Dude, I should one and done.
Beirut.
I should leave.
What a
I should leave.
loser.
Come on. Don't rematch, Chase.
Ah.
Come on, I have to do the one and done. I have to do the one and done.
I assume that the guest character assuming that there is a guest character, will be some horror movie, yeah.
It would be kind of sick if it was Chucky. The only problem with Chucky is that the size of him wouldn't match everything, so you couldn't behead him the right way. Like you would have to change all the things. I mean, that's one of the tricky things about Mortal Kombat is you can't really make the characters two different sizes because it's like hard. Although you did brutalize Veritor, right?
That's true.
Dude, oh yeah, and that combo I didn't understand
There's the
either.
crushing blow at the end of a long combo. Okay.
Because when you did the oh, see, I can't mash fast enough. When you do the I didn't realize how it worked right away. Oh, look at me!
He didn't
Come
expect
back.
it.
Oh,
He didn't expect it.
Oh, he jabbed me. So what I didn't realize is that when you do the get over here and then you meter burn it, he automatically does a punch. And then you link off of it. So he pulls him forward, you punch him, and then you can combo off of it, which is really weird to me. So the first few times I try it, I pull him and I punch him, and I'm like, I didn't punch yet, and like I was confused and stuff. I thought I was just gonna bring him over and make him do.
Like always, right?
Yeah, because it was like that even in 10, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's so weird that they changed that so much. But see, yeah, he was blocking all of my teleports and punishing them, and I was like, shit.
So one thing that I have heard of in terms of critiquing that teleport is that this game is being advertised, and a lot of people think it will be like a big neutral heavy game, a footsies game basically. And that move is basically like, don't play footsies anymore.
Dude.
Just block. Because the way to beat
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is to
yeah.
block. So, but that means when you're blocking, you can't like walk around the neutral game anymore.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I'm not. I don't have that critique. It's totally cool for me. I'm just saying I have heard that critique from other
Right.
people.
The way that I look at it, it's just a Ken jab uppercut that you can punish way more than a Ken jab uppercut.
It does do more damage than a Ken jab uppercut.
And not only and that's the thing is like if you play footsies against Ken, he's gonna uppercut all your limbs all day, so you learn to just kind of hold off on the buttons.
Yeah.
It's still footsies.
Yeah.
Right. To me, it's still
No,
neutral.
I agree. I agree.
I didn't find it as a problem at all. But
I'm
of
totally
course,
fine with myself.
Of course, it's also that case that I'm using. See, that's a sick ass combo. Look at this combo that he just did to me.
How much
I
is
saw
that? 247.
Yeah, I was just like, dang. And then eventually I start stealing that combo. So Baruti actually taught me a lot in
Okay,
this
sick,
game.
dude.
So I was just like from watching him. Oh, look at me block stuff and punish with the down one. I'm so strong. Oh, he blocked my.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to be all tricky.
Oh, the cancel. Haven't seen too much of it.
Oh,
There it
that
is.
was the
That's
misery
the low,
blade
yeah,
right
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Misery blade low.
Yeah.
Not a disc cancel.
Okay, then he gets out.
It's all good.
Trade. See, I'm learning the down ones now all of a sudden. You notice? He literally taught me the down ones. He taught me the down ones.
I will say this: if you hit somebody with a down one, you shouldn't do another down one afterwards.
Yes,
You should do like an actual string because you have frame advantage.
Right,
But,
exactly.
you know.
I start learning that a little bit later on. Yeah. Oh, there's the misery blade cancel right there. And I think the first time I saw that, I was like, whoa, he's safe after just those 2 hits? And so I try it, and then he like punishes me or something like that.
Damn, you canceled out of your back 3.
Yeah, I know. Oh, look at me and my mix-ups! Oh, dude! See, he doesn't know how to do a lot of the wake-up stuff either.
Punish. Oh, bummer.
See, I can't mash the triangle fast enough with my thumb.
Don't you get good at timing, huh?
I can't.
Time it,
yeah, I
huh?
know,
Huh?
I
Huh?
should just
Get
time
good.
it, seriously. Oh, dang.
Woo!
Oh, how did I do?
Yo!
I back rolled.
No, that was him, right? Oh no, that was
That
you.
was
You did the
me.
back roll.
Yeah, and I think I did that, and I was like, how did I do that? And then I've never been able to figure it. Because the thing about it is, everything that describes back roll and stuff is like hold left and hit it's like left and stance switch. And so I hold left and I mash stance switch. And that's not how it works. You have to hit them at the same time, as I discovered after the beta was over. And see, there's me and my I must teleport everywhere all day.
You haven't been doing it that badly.
Yeah, and then my no anti-air. Oh, look at me punish with the throw.
I wonder if back grabs are faster in MK11 too. They were in MK.
Really? Oh, I didn't even know that. That was something I was very. Oh, I have my anti-air. Oh, and I beat your fatal blow, and I threw you. Yeah, dude.
Eat it, Beirut.
Clearly,
Stay up there in the
Clearly.
frozen north, all right?
clearly, I am learning and I'm getting stronger.
By the way, I just want to point out, we're playing on hotel Wi-Fi in Atlanta.
Yeah, this actually might have been my phone tethering by this point in time.
Phone tethering Wi-Fi in Atlanta. Beiruti lives in Western Canada.
It's true. Yeah.
And this is a buttery smooth connection.
Yes.
I hadn't thought about that until right now, but that is, now that we know who this is.
Right. Yeah.
Because I wondered the whole time, where are these people playing from? They're playing from the continent away.
Yep.
The opposite sides of the
like
continent, honestly.
literally
Like,
opposite side. Yeah.
wow, that's
and
amazing.
I am having, like, there was no point in time that I was playing this except for those bad matches that I remembered that it was like on Wi-Fi or I'm playing online. Like, honestly, the netcode is really,
Crazy,
really
dude,
good.
yeah.
And the thing is, Boats and Joes, the hardest part is, like, if you look at it, it's consistent. If the game was developed in America, it's great.
the
If it's
netcode.
Yeah, if it's designed in Japan, it's built for the Japan infrastructure. When you watch online Japan tournaments in Street Fighter V, it looks like an offline tournament. It's just that their connections are so good. You know what I mean? So it's just, they're not developing it for this
Funny,
area.
right? It's like both a privilege and a curse
Right.
to have internet like that,
Yeah.
and to have everybody in the country the size of California.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
And it's always the hard thing is they keep calling it GGPO, but it's not
It's
actually
not.
GGPO. GGPO has become like an adjective or
Right?
something,
Yeah.
you know?
It's Kleenex, right?
Right. See, I was just walking back. I start using that on people later on too.
Yeah, Grindel. I mean, I've played against people in Europe myself. I live in Los Angeles. That's very far away, and the connection's been fine in Injustice.
Yeah, dude. It's like, God, can people just all understand this?
I played KI against people in Japan and it was fine. Like netcode can be good. Can be good. This is rollback netcode. By the way, there's a very interesting talk put out by the guy in charge of making it at GDC.
Oh yeah, okay.
In charge of making NRS's netcode. And last year at GDC he gave a talk and I watched it. And you know, I'm not a programmer, so I'm only getting like 30% of the info really. But what he talked about was interesting.
Right.
Cool. They put a lot of resources.
The MKXL netcode was terrible. That was the game where they switched it, right?
MKXL was good.
Oh, MKXL was good, right?
MKX was how it launched.
Okay,
MKXL was the update. That's where it got.
Gotcha. Okay.
But this is even better than that, I would say.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, let's put it this way. My Injustice 2 experience was not great
Okay.
online,
Oh, yeah?
honestly.
Oh, wow.
But like this was like night and day to what I was.
It's very good.
So far from what I have played, and I have FiOS in my home. I have amazing speed, right, and everything like that. But like from what I have played, I have never really experienced great netcode on any fighting game, really. Granted, I haven't played Skullgirls online, and I barely ever played KI online, so it's hard for me.
I did do both of those, and they were both very good. I played a lot of Skullgirls at the start.
K-Girls and Skull Eye. KI and Skullgirls are pretty much so far the paragons of netcode if you want good netcode on fighting
I
games.
agree with that. But honestly, this game might challenge me. This is amazing.
Yeah, this is right there. I would say for games that are currently out. Oh God, I got so sick. Oh jeez. But I think this might have been the match right here that really started to make me enjoy this game. Because when we were playing, I felt like we were learning and doing the mix-ups and like we were doing these cool things, and then he would throw me and I would just be like, nice. You know what I mean? Like in the hotel by myself, like David is commentating and I have it playing on the side. I'm not watching any of it and I'm just like, dude, nice and stuff. Like, I think this was the match that made me, and then the Misery Blade guy just kind of made me miserable, so because I could not beat him at all. So. And then it took me a while to remember that you have to duck blocks without duck throws without holding block. It took me a while to remember that. So
You can tech too.
yeah. But see, he was getting smart because he knew I blocked a lot, so he started throwing me a lot. So
The old classic.
honestly, Baruti taught me a lot, and that even too, I didn't meter burn the teleport on purpose to fool him out and stuff like that.
Okay.
I mean, he was clearly better than me, but the nice thing is he was teaching me a lot of stuff about how to play the game. So it was
really
actually
cool.
really cool. So, actually, MVCI's netcode was really good, but I wonder if that was just because not many people were playing it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would say great.
It wasn't. It
It was
this.
not this. Yeah. It was fine. From a Capcom perspective, it was good.
But you notice one thing is I haven't used the Demon Dash and I haven't used the Flame Breath at all.
No, I haven't seen
I just playing basic Scorpion right now because I didn't know how to use those moves yet.
Right.
And to be fair, Baruti's not really using them much either, so...
What a whip punish that Baruti.
yeah, dude, the whip punishings are real, dude. And look at him with those down 4 footsies, dude. His down 4 footsies was so good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Pow, boom, boom, dead. Ugh, that's such a sick combo. I never landed that combo, but now I wish I did. So. Because what's nice about that is it gives you a combo ender on a special move like that that actually like gets good damage and stuff like that. If that's how that crushing blow is triggered, you know.
Oh, he's bringing more and more miss cancels.
Oh, is he starting to do it now?
He did a few of them there, but I guess he stopped. Uh-oh.
Yeah. This is when he just starts throwing me to death, and I'm like, okay.
Dude, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Oh, did I punish that?
Yeah, it looks like it.
I didn't think it was down 2 punishable. I don't remember now. Woo! Ah, bad
you just
meaty
missed
type.
kinda, yeah.
There's no delayed wake up in this game.
There
right?
is actually. I found out later.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. It's not quite as.
Oh, he did it!
Oh, this is probably the last one. Like
Up until this point, I didn't think they had the fatalities or something because nobody had been doing them. So
Isn't it weird? Like, if he attacks your midsection, your spine is like the point of the start of the fatality.
and somehow keep
And
popping
then
up the giant
now it's
head.
about your head. Like,
Yeah.
why doesn't he cut you off at the midsection? He just like attacked that.
Dude, oh no, he kept going. But that's actually what makes me laugh about all the things that the fatalities, like the one where Sub-Zero like rips your spine out, but then like he freezes your head and then he like impales it on a spike. Like
Yeah.
at that point you can't even feel that anymore.
Yeah, it's just over. I don't know. I think that there's too much in there.
Like Baraka eating your brain, okay, he's just gaining sustenance, so that's cool, right? Like he just needs the food.
But even that one, that's the one where he rips your face off
Yeah,
first?
uh-huh.
I just why isn't there like one that's the face off ripper offer and then also the one where he eats your brain, like two separate ones? Why is that the
Because
same one?
he needs to gain access to your brain, and he does so by ripping off your face.
All right, maybe not the best example, but there are like. But what about the one where Jackie? Somebody runs at you and shoots you, right? Maybe it's Cassie.
I think it's Sonya. It's Sonya.
Is it Sonya?
Yeah.
She runs at you while shooting you and then stops and then does something
Launches
else.
you into the helicopter.
Yeah, maybe it's a helicopter.
yeah,
There's like
uh-huh.
two halves of it, and it's like,
Yeah.
why is this the same fatality? I don't know.
It's good brain food. Well done, Extremes.
Nice. Is it the Cassie one where she shoots you in the chest and then runs up and kicks your spine out of your body?
It could be. Yeah.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good question to high fight. If there's a lot of, because I imagine Japan, they don't want to play it as much because of the violence. They're not as a fan of the violence.
I don't think
right?
it's even for sale there.
Oh,
to be
is it?
honest.
Oh.
As far as I know, the only scene in East Asia that plays NRS games is Singapore. It's the only one I've ever heard of.
Not even Korea.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
it's banned there. There you go.
Yeah, I know a lot of stuff was banned. Like, for example, it was really interesting that in Kuwait, like the Dissidia was banned, Final Fantasy Dissidia, because of Cloud of Darkness. Because she's just basically sitting out there in a little Kim outfit. You know, her boob is just out there with the pasty on it, basically. Yeah, it'd be nice if they could do it, but I don't know how they would, you know, because the violence is so just inherently built into this game. You
Oh
know?
yeah, I've given up hope for something that's less bloody, like a less bloody alternative.
Right.
The crushing blows are just built into the gameplay. It's like core gameplay, crushing blows,
Right.
where you're just whatever, some horrible things happening, right? It's just core gameplay.
You can clearly see Barudia is just testing and trying stuff right now at this point in time. So
Like it wouldn't make any sense to have a crushing blow where you're like crushing the guy's skull, but there's no blood.
right.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but that's the thing is Japan, their values are the exact opposite of the U.S., right? Where sex is okay, but the violence is bad. Although there is some violent things in Japan.
There's definitely
too.
some violent
yeah,
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, there's definitely some violent stuff.
I'm no expert.
High Fight would know better than us, so. But here in the U.S., oh my God, sex, like you can't do that at all. So that's just like
It's starting to change.
it is.
Game
a
of
little
Thrones
bit.
has some boobs and whatnot.
Which one?
of
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones, yeah, but that's still like HBO,
Yeah,
right?
it's
You
just
could
starting.
still rate it
Not
R
everywhere.
and everything like that. I mean, if that started happening on, you know, like when NYPD Blue started showing butts on TV, like that was such a big deal, remember?
No, but I understand. I mean, I believe it.
He's trying the other fatality. He's too close. You have to be good screen to do it. So, yeah, Japanese has a lot of gore in it. Like a lot of their movies has a lot of
Oh,
gore
yeah.
in there. So I'm wondering why they wouldn't do that for like these games and stuff like that. So. Yeah, I remember the first one time I was watching an episode of NYPD Blue, not because I watched the show, it just happened to be on, and someone flipped somebody off, and I was like, you can flip someone off on TV? I'm like, dang, they're like going all out. Yeah. The long throw animations are kind of weird.
Whenever there's a combat cast, they always highlight the throws. And Tyler or Steve always say something like, you know, you really get the best understanding of the character's personality in their throws. So let's show the throw. So I think that's just like one of their.
Right.
It's just like a design choice. You know?
It was one of the areas where they can kind of show the personality
Yeah,
a little
exactly,
bit,
yeah.
or their powers, right?
Both,
Noob
yeah.
Saibot had that cool throw where he like drops you to the floor and like punches you.
He had that in 9.
Oh, he did?
Super sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one where you're like going through the portals. What are you?
I can smell the carrot cake all the
Yeah,
time.
you want one?
I feel bad because I keep eating all your food. Like I ate half of your cheese puffs and stuff
Oh,
like that.
good. Oh no!
Oh no! I'll take that one then. I'll take that one. I'll take that one because you dropped it and there.
Oh,
Here, since you're giving me one, I will take the one that has been ruined. So. Really? The gore in Resident Evil 2 is censored?
yeah, I saw that.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Okay. I guess it's just for video games then, right? Because
Oh yeah, Sam Show does seem pretty violent. That's true. I don't know.
I just hope Sam Show is not like this. I hope you're not like.
It won't be like
I
that.
hope you're like not cutting off like Nakarulu's chest and she walks around in her hands like going ah, you know, stuff like that. You know.
I don't think it's gonna be like that.
I hope it's the classic style, like nice kind of Japanese, you know, violence.
You like cut somebody in half.
Yeah,
'cause
cut
that was in
someone in
that
half,
game.
like, ah,
Yeah, and then
you
they, like,
see,
kinda slide.
Yeah, and then they fade away and disappear or something like that. So.
Yo, did you hear about the video game where the dude, the like main actor in it, did coke or something like that, and he got busted?
Oh yeah, and then
And now
they
they're
banned
scrubbing him
game.
out of the whole
yeah,
game.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
crazy.
It was one of the Yakuza games, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, blood sprays are in Sam Show for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't expect it to be like cut somebody graphically in half.
That one on block is definitely negative.
I
It's
assume so.
definitely negative.
So,
That might have been Veruri telling me, good games, and then walked away. So I think that might be it at this point. I mean, we can stop this one and move on to another one because we've been watching Scorpion for like.
yeah, that's all good.
Ending game. There we go.
Oh.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this one here.
Well, make sure that your dude you've been talking up is not like after this in this video.
No, because I played him for a very long time. There's only like 5 minutes
Okay.
left on this
Okay.
one. So what I'll do is I'll go to one of your ones going up against the OK Scarlets because
Okay,
that
sure.
way we can see some Scarlet as well.
Sure.
There we go. So this is your matches for Scarlet. Apparently these are carrot cake cupcakes.
Yeah.
David knows that I love carrot cake to death.
True.
And I've had people make fun of me because apparently that's old man desserts or something like that.
I like carrot
but-
cake too, dude. Oh wait, I'm old. Bummer.
But you liked it even like 5 years ago, right?
I liked it 20 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. See, there
Which is
you
the
go.
thing old people can
I
say.
discovered I liked carrot cake when I was in elementary school.
Wow,
Okay.
50
So-
years ago.
True. Fair. Oh, look at this. Opponent accepted.
Woo! Oh, dang, 49 and 11. Wow. That's pretty good.
I like how they have the win prediction percentage too. It's probably totally just like made up and
It's probably just like related to what your win total / percentage is, you know.
Scarlet.
carrot cake Oreos. Oh, well now you just said they're kind of okay, so
I'm not into. I haven't tried them, but that sounds bad.
yeah.
Carrot cake. I like this little thing.
Dude, that thing is sick.
This is just me watching it. I remember at the time, like, wow, let's just watch them fight in the background.
Dude,
That's
it's
pretty sick.
really nicely done. It's just such a cool look, and it's a kind of a throwback to the guys fighting on the bridge in the background
I thought
and
about
stuff
that, yeah.
like that. You know,
Fight.
it's kind of like the new DuckTales cartoon. I like that the Mortal Kombat games are very lore aware.
Yeah, they do a really good job. I mean, there are some criticisms that I have. Wow, sick whip punish.
Yeah, I
But dude, they're in terms of fan service, they're just like
Well,
out of this world compared to every other fighting game company.
I'm
It's
sure
amazing.
that Cassie Cage fatality is a throwback to the Super Nintendo Johnny Cage fatality.
I would think, yeah.
You know, the Johnny Cage, the awesome movie direction cut one is definitely the throwback.
They
to-
confirmed that on the
Oh,
Kombat
did
cast.
they?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Woo, back
They're
three
like,
is such a
let's
good
find
one.
a reason to uppercut him 3 times. What if we made him like cut and do the take again? Like, that's just the sickest
Very
thing,
smart,
right?
yeah.
It's just like the sickest thing. So is this you gonna be beating up on people again?
I don't really remember. I mean, mostly for the most part, I basically beat people.
when
There was only
did you
one
start?
set that was super good that I unfortunately don't have
Oh really?
because it was versus Costner, a like legit NRS
Oh
player.
yeah.
And
okay.
unfortunately, our LGP was full at the time, so I couldn't record. And I tried to like dump some of the footage onto my tablet, which I had brought, and it was just going too slowly, and it just didn't end up working out. So.
Now, looks like this is where you're starting to learn to use the command throw.
Yes, I think at this point I knew that command throw was just back forward too, which made it way easier.
Right, and what you're starting to see now is that David's gonna keep trying to find moves that he can cancel into it to connect it, and then he uses it in conjunction with back two because they both jump at you.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a cheap mix-up. It's just neither one does much damage, but back two overhead or command grab graphically look really similar.
Right. And one has to be high block, the other has to be crouched under without holding block.
No block.
Right. And so it literally is a 50-50 mix-up.
There are some situations where I saw people do like a down four. They probably just happen to be doing it, not on purpose, but they got under both. They got under both of them. So I guess we'll see how that develops.
Round one.
Is it old man Shang only or young Shang?
We
I
don't
don't know.
know.
I mean, maybe both. Maybe both, because it's a time-based game, right? It's a storyline.
That's right, because young Johnny and old Johnny are in there, which is hilarious.
So funny, dude.
Because old Johnny looking at young Johnny like, what a douchebag.
I know,
It's like
yeah. That's so great.
greatest thing ever, dude. You know, whoever put that part in the storyline is an adult, who is a parent.
yeah.
Me and my brother actually did a whole Weird Al Yankovic parody of, you know, you gotta fight for your right to party.
Okay.
As you gotta fight for your right to parent. And it's like
Okay.
the entire song is the same, except it's from the parents' point of view. Like,
Okay.
I found my mom's son's girly mag, you know? And you're like yelling at him. You know, what's that noise? You should be playing the Beastie Boys. You know? That's just how it goes, dude. Once you get old, man. Oh god, so cheap. So how can you tell the difference between that? Like
You
literally.
gotta guess in
yeah.
advance, my man. It's just that, again, there's not much damage each time.
Right. I mean, you clearly had to do like 19 back twos to that first guy
Oh, yeah.
that you were playing against. So, I mean, you're not going to stick with Baraka, though, right? You'll probably try some of the other characters like Raiden and Garrus, right?
In the main game, I'll definitely try other characters. For the beta this coming week, I'll probably just play Baraka. Well, I'll try the others too, but I expect to play Baraka mostly because it's the same three plus Cabal and one other I don't care about.
Oh, they actually said who was in it? Oh, really?
And there's not Garrus, there's not Kotal, there's not Kano.
Okay. Dude, that would actually be sick, playing Souls, if one of the unlockables in the crypt was the original MK movie.
Oh man, that would be pretty
That's
cool.
still one of the
Jade, that's right,
it's
yeah.
still one of the only good video game movies out there. Although it's still
And I don't know if it's actually good.
it's just compared to every other video
Okay.
game movie. And the funniest thing is, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch the internet, go to YouTube and type Mortal Kombat Enter the Dragon and find the video that compares the two movies. And they're exactly the same.
I never thought about
They're
it.
the there's a rich white guy there who's like really cocky and everything,
Sure.
and he's the one who gets to defeat the big buff guy whose name is Consonant O. The girl gets like
Wow.
kidnapped by like this girl, and then like he fights this old man in this weird thing who gets impaled to death. That like,
Wow,
dude, like
really?
it's ridiculous
Okay.
that they're literally the same movie.
Okay, wow.
Like a lot of times you see those and you're like, okay, you're stretching it, but
For
like
sure.
you watch that one and that one's like, holy crap, this is
Yeah,
the
alright,
exact
man.
same movie. So.
So I was trying to use the command grab there, I remember this, to get through the tongue. Like I was hoping that he would do a tongue, and then I would have done command grab and like jump forward in the meantime and like been able to whiff punish, but that never actually happened.
Gotcha.
I thought that would have been pretty cool though.
That actually would have been really cool.
Because you have to aim the tongue, it doesn't just come out.
Right, it's one of those
So like
things.
if he tries to aim it like behind me, you know what I mean? That would have been cool.
Finish her.
Injustice 2 story mode was pretty good. Injustice 1 story mode was pretty good. Basically everything since MK9 has in NRS games. They've all had pretty good stories, to be honest.
I heard MK9 story mode was better than MKXL's. I never played.
I could see that.
I never played 9s, but I enjoyed X's enough. So.
Yeah, X's was good still. But that's part of why it sells so well for, compared to other fighting games. It just has such a good story. It's so much good single player content.
You don't even understand how hype I am for the single player content that they're gonna try to put into this game because of how good Injustice 2 was. Like I'm hoping for a lot of amazing single player content in this game.
I expect it.
Yeah. That's one of those expectations that I can. Oh, you tried to mix up and she woke up with buttons. You're so sad.
I wasn't watching.
You did back two, then meaty command throw, and he woke up with buttons. I know you were sad about that, so because you could have just back two.
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
Just
I
could
gave
have
up a chance to back 2. No.
Yeah.
Round 2.
No, the Street Fighter story mode was clearly worse than the NRS ones, in my opinion. But the NRS ones aren't like super great. They're not gonna win any Hollywood movies or anything like that.
It's so much better. I don't even think it's comparable.
But
I mean, yeah, it's not going to win some major award, but
it's like
Street Fighter story mode is not.
well, you haven't played the story mode yet.
You explained a little bit to
Yeah.
me. That's all I need.
The whole thing is that you just watched the video. Foxy Grandpa said he just seen that movie about the Enter Dragon.
Dang, dude, all right.
Shout out to Foxy Grandpa. How's it going, sir? I don't know if you were in the chat for a while. I just didn't see. It's just you have to watch these every time, you know.
Just teleport. I know you're going to teleport. Oh, wow.
This is what you were doing the whole time.
Well,
Try to bait out the teleport.
yeah, I mean, for sure. Well, okay, didn't work. I'm like telling myself of the past, come on, dude, just wait for the teleport.
And that's what you were doing because I remember you were saying that.
Was I?
Yeah,
don't
during the matches, you were like, "Come on, just teleport." I know you want to teleport, so you were definitely doing
That's
that
funny.
already. Apparently, they just had like a Clueless reunion at a con recently. You know, where they were talking about the movie. It was like Donald Faison, Alicia Silverstone, Paul Rudd, and
Paul Rudd was in that?
yeah, he was.
Who was he?
He was the brother-in-law, the not related brother
Oh,
that
yeah?
she ended up with at the very end. Yeah.
Oh,
And,
okay, yeah, all right.
But like at
That's
one
funny,
point
I
in
haven't
time,
thought about
someone
that.
asked a question or something, or telling a story on the set, and Alicia Silverstone's response was, "Wait, that happened?" And Paul Rudd was like, "Do you remember anything that happened during the movie?" I feel like that's you in fighting games.
Unfortunately, that's me in life, to be honest. But it's not just fighting games. It's basically everything. If it's not a dumb fact or historical note, I don't remember it.
Right. Okay. So you're just
going on here?
chilling here. You were probably like trying to like edit something or like do something.
I thought that I edited all these little breaks out, but I guess not.
Well, I'm just gonna jump ahead.
Yeah, for sure.
Fight was impressive.
I might have skipped a
Why
match or
Shao
so
Kahn
or
taught
something
me
like that.
war
Whatever.
magic.
It's become your crutch, Scarlet.
We didn't get to see what my
Round 1. Fight.
wait, never mind.
That's usually what I do. Welcome to the club. David. Welcome to the club, David.
Yo, Foxy, I think Scarlet seems really strong. Yeah. I mean, again, all of that will change.
But if she is a strong zoner, I'd be excited by that because that's one of the things that I love about the Injustice games. Is that
Agreed.
they were good zoners.
Agreed.
Obviously, it's not going to be super effective against characters like Scorpion who have teleports or Noob Saibot who has a teleport like that, but still will be pretty good.
That's how it is, you know. I mean, in NRS games, you're so used to having, especially MKX, you're so used to having teleports, but there's still zoners, and there always have been.
Right. As long as one of the zoning characters doesn't have G's V skill, you know, it's everywhere. Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does seem like a Foxy character. That's true.
Oh, that's right, because he likes the zoners, right? Foxy likes the defensive
Yeah,
characters.
Footsies and zoners. Yeah.
How much did you play the beta, Foxy Grandpa?
You got in. It was supposed to be for
Stress
Americans, but
Or was it?
it was
Oh,
supposed to be just for the U.S. But yeah, you know those Canadians, the English, they're all playing it.
I'm sure Foxy could get some hookups. If
probably
anybody,
what happened, right?
if anybody could get, I mean, dude, he's around like ketchup and mustard, right? So like,
Oh, they had it too, I think.
yeah, of course. Dude, ketchup, mustard, well, they have it even when it's
They
not.
just have it, dude. They got to hook up with WB UK.
Oh, you play from start to finish with Scarlet. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Dude, come on. Foxy Grandpa, tell us the truth. They just have the game, right? Ketchup and mustard just have the game, right? You flawless blocked it. Yeah, none of us are doing flawless block, by the way, which
Yeah.
has got to be amazing.
I mean, I picked it up by the end, but for sure. If it's me playing, it is Baraka, and if
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Baraka, it's me. Yeah. I equal Baraka.
Falcon's
You can flawless block anything, but it has to be done at the start of a string.
Okay, yeah, I was about to ask, is there red parries?
There's no red parries, no.
So as long as there's a gap, you can do it. So it's
Correct.
like GIs, basically. It's just like GIing in Soul Calibur.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, the match ending thing, you know, again, I really hope there's a tournament mode that gives you good KOs, you know,
Probably not.
but
I think it's fine myself. I just wish that on stream they wouldn't do it. But in the actual tournament, like I think it's I didn't whip. Okay, I'll be like, come on, dude. In the actual tournament, I think it's good to have the ability to end and just go right to the next one. Just don't do that on stream. That's all. That's my only.
like in casual stations.
Well, most of the tournament takes place off stream, of
Right,
course, right?
yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So like
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
not on stream, cool. Start
Right.
rematch.
Well, see,
cool,
I also
but-
just don't like the boom, fatality, finish him, punch, dun dun dun, the end.
Yeah.
You know, that just,
Oh.
we just need bam, KO!
I don't think so, dude.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to sell fatalities.
Well, what I want is a tournament mode that lets you do that, but then as soon as the KO, like the KO freeze happens, like you see KO, someone can hit a button that will cancel the end, and then you can do a fatality. So if you really wanted to troll
Okay.
someone in a tournament, you could.
Okay.
I think that would be sick.
You don't think people would just do that? I don't know.
I mean,
they
if they
don't do
did-
that many fatalities anyway,
Right,
to be honest.
exactly.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, so flawless block does make you take less chip. It also gives you the ability to do your wake up attack, which are your up 2 or up 3. Up 2 launches and up 3 is just like a mid hit. So you basically turn blocking into your own offense. So I think it's super good.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about it. It does take a resource to do flawless block up 2. You have to spend 1 bar of offense, 1 bar of defense. So it's not free.
Where's the offense coming from?
That's just how much it does.
If you successfully
Flawless block. Flawless block itself does not cost meter.
Right.
But then if you do an up 2 afterward,
Fight.
it does take meter. It takes offense
the
and
up two
defense.
does both.
It takes 1 of each.
What about up 3?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't think I ever did up 3 on purpose. I mean, as a
Right, because that would be interesting if up 3
flawless
only
block.
took defense. or
Yeah, it
something
could
like
be. I
that,
actually
you
don't know. Let me know if anybody does know.
That would make
Oh,
sense.
you up 3 also takes both? Okay.
Oh, okay.
I never did it. But yeah, dude, honestly, I'm a little concerned that flawless block up 2 in its current form will be too good, but I guess we'll see. Hope not. Can't you OS the flawless block? Well, I mean, think about it like a parry in a sense. You can kind of like hope that there's gonna be an attack and just kind of mash block. But there's a window between when you can try to block for flawless block purposes. It's not like 100% of the time, so you can't just be literally mashing. There's a little window there. And of course, unlike parries in Third Strike, which are just movement, in this game you have to press block, and so you're stuck for at least whatever, how long are you holding block. So it's not really option selectable in the same kind of way. Which is good. I'm definitely for that. Right.
So that would make a difference than just tap forward and, you know,
Right.
whatever.
As much as I love Third Strike, no game should repeat that. How they did parries in that game. That was not something to be done again.
Round 1.
I really hope that there's friendships in MK11, but probably not.
Dude, I was reading a tweet about, you know, characters killing their own children and parents and stuff. And that's like the most disturbing when it comes to fatalities,
Super
right?
weird. It is
Like when you see Johnny Cage beating up on Cassie Cage and then like uppercutting her head off and
he rips her
failing.
off.
You know, it's just.
It is gross. Like Jack's ripping off Jackie's arms and MK. You know. the name contextuality is genius.
Contextuality.
I didn't come up with that. That was somebody who replied to me, but that's a genius name.
Contextuality. So if you ever just happen to be doing a parent versus child, they automatically do friendships and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, it would have been funny if you do Johnny Cage versus Cassie Cage, dun, 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 and he walks up to her, sits her down, puts his arm around her, like, that's okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
You did really well.
Yes.
You did really well.
Yes.
Next time.
Yes.
Next time. You
Yes.
know?
Or maybe that's not like a Johnny thing. Maybe that's like Sonya would
Yeah,
do that to
yeah,
Cassie, and Johnny's like, you just be a dick about it, you know?
like, come on, you could
Get
do better
good,
than
get
that.
good, kid. You know, something like that. Yeah.
Familiality.
What was Don's application? I don't remember. Of the contextuality. Whoa, back to Corp Talk.
Oh, did it?
Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
But do you think you could recover in time?
I don't know. Good question. Maybe if like you read a delayed wake up.
God, that's far though. Her back too is far.
Is Johnny the better parent?
I think he was, yeah, actually. Dude, actually, I should just go fly at NRS, dude. Oh, damn! She just baited you. I think she was just standing there and doing nothing, and you were just like sleeping, and then she just came out with a super all of a sudden. I lose to a lot of those people online. There was one guy who did there was a clip of someone who was fighting in the Zangief, just stopped moving. He was just standing there. The guy's like, did he quit? Did he give up? That's weird. So he walked up to kill him, and then the guy supered him somehow, and he died. He was like, "This guy's the best." You know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
By the way, did you see that Hayao is now playing SF5 and he's trying to be like a pro player? The Third Strike Hugo.
Really?
Yeah, and I saw him playing, and it's so Hayao. He did backdash 720 with Zangief so many times.
Oh, so he is playing Zangief then?
Playing Zangief. The match that I saw was him versus Allura, and he read that Laura would do Volt Charge or Forward Pierce or something, so he backdashed and just outside of it and did 720. I was like, Hayao, please. It's so sick.
I mean, Hayao's gonna be the one
What
who's
a
gonna try
god.
to figure out how to do a standing 720 in that game. So
Yeah, he's made of 720s.
yeah. See that?
I lost? No. What happened? I wasn't paying attention. Was I being a dick? Was I not taking it
Probably.
seriously? I don't know.
Probably.
I find that a very large percentage of my match losses in this game or any other game are because I come in thinking the opponent's gonna suck, and then I do some dickish thing and it doesn't work out. And I think to myself, I better go all in on this because I need to show that they suck. And I can't get it out of my head. Even once I think that they're good, I can't then switch modes to be like, okay, they're good, quit being a dick. I just keep doing the dumb thing.
Dude, that's what you were doing to...
I don't know, it's a very hard thing
Who
to
was
switch
the guy
to
that you were
once I'm
jumping
doing
at
it.
with Zangief a billion times again? Doing the empty jump or something like that? Or...
I don't know, but I've gotten into that mindset 1,000 times, so you gotta be more specific.
Oh yeah, there you go. Just punching at him. There was some guy who didn't know it was you, and you were totally, and you saw his video on, he uploaded to YouTube, and he was talking smack about the Zangief.
I don't remember at all.
Come on, dude. Oh
I'm
man,
sorry.
it was one of your favorite stories.
Yeah, Scarlet's cool. I never played against a really good Scarlet, unfortunately. The only really good player I played against, like I said earlier, was Cosmere, and he was playing Scorpion, and I didn't have any recordings of that. So
I think that I think the characters in this game actually just have really nice designs now. I really like the visual character designs. Scarlet's not just another stupid ninja, you know.
she looks
stuff
way,
like
way
that.
better. She's more interesting,
Right.
nothing else.
Hope no one's texting you any gruesome pictures again, David.
No.
You know what the best thing about it was? Wow.
What happened? I do something
You
stupid.
tried a meaty fireball and she woke up super and went through it.
It went through it?
Yeah.
Like an
went
armor
through
through
it.
it?
No, it looked like it just avoided it. It looked like projectile invincibility.
What?
But so basically, your wife sent you some gruesome pic, right? And she messaged me and said she saw the clip, of you reacting
showed
to
it to
it.
her.
And I was like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't see it.
Yeah.
So she texted it to me.
I'm sorry.
She's
sorry for your
learning
loss.
from you. She's
Sorry for your
learning
loss.
from you. She's picked up too much of your powers, David. So.
Dude, she had me make a GIF of my reaction to that so that she could send it around to all of her friends.
Dude, yeah, I saw it on Facebook, so it's so funny.
I feel like I'm not taking this guy seriously at all right now. I see myself mashing on down one and stuff. What am I doing? What are you doing?
This could be one of the games that you were playing at like 3 a.m. or something like this.
Maybe.
Because that was definitely happening at one point in time. We were definitely really tired when we were playing a lot of these.
Yeah, I mean, we were playing after final round commentary, so it was
Dude, Soul Calibur
at
6
night,
is
for
actually
sure.
really fun, but, you know, that's just the thing, right? Glortor, you know, as much as everybody likes to say, like, oh my god, Street Fighter is just a game full of guessing. Dude, Soul Calibur and Tekken are so much the same. It's
every
just,
fighting game has
right.
guessing. That was the end, by the way.
it's just the context of the way that the guessing is going. You know what I mean? So, do you want to watch your Baraka mirrors, or we've been doing this for 2 hours? I don't know how much more you want to stream this, or you want to just keep going?
Yeah, sure. We can do another set.
Okay.
Why not?
Let's do you versus. Oh, actually, let me see if I can find that
Yeah.
Misery Blade guy that
Yeah.
was destroying me, basically.
sure. That might have been at the end. I think I might remember that name from the end. But,
Yeah. Let's
I don't know for
see
sure.
this here.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about guessing is that that's just inherent in human competition.
Yeah. I mean,
That's how every single competition is. It's not just fighting games. It's fighting also. It's chess. It's what strategy is somebody going to use in a legal case. It's like literally everything.
dude, I did a whole jchensor that was basically, yes, you're guessing in your favorite fighting game. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I don't feel like there's as much guessing in older games like Super Turbo or something like that, there 100% is.
Of course
it's
there
the
is.
same thing, right? But it's just certain games will have more guessy situations than others.
Sure.
But you literally won't have a game if there's no guessing.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no guessing, then everyone would be doing the optimal thing 100% of the time, and no one would ever take damage.
Correct.
Where is the branch? You know, I've often said that to myself. I was always like, when you watch two people who are clearly super good, how does anyone ever take any damage?
Right.
Like, just from this weird,
Right.
like, obviously it's an easy answer,
Yeah.
but like, it's just one of those conceptual, like, weird questions that I'll ask myself every once in a
Sure.
while, you know.
And it's important not just in like knockdown mix-ups, but in footsies too. Oh, I think that the opponent is going to aim to attack me here, so I'll walk back right here. Or I think that they're going to overextend a little bit. I'm going to throw a button out. Like, that is a
Right.
guess. Those are
It's
guesses.
absolutely a guess. So I haven't downloaded it yet, so let's do yours versus Baraka's, and then we'll get to it when it finishes downloading. How's
got it.
that? So, okay. Oh, actually, you have that one that's your first good set. Let's do that one.
Sure.
Okay, because then we could see you in a good set here.
I think that was versus a Scorpion player.
Okay.
And I don't know if they were good. I think my description here is more like, okay, I can't just do back two on this person every time anymore.
I mean,
I think that's like what this means. Maybe it was a Scarlet? I thought it was a Scorpion.
why is there no... Oh, there's the audio. Okay. Well, this video is entitled First Good Set, so...
I
We will
miss
see.
your camp, Baraka.
What about it?
Blood is
I
everywhere.
don't like Baraka's.
It looks like the sound is decent.
Oh, you're right, huh?
Pretty badly.
Hang on a second. Let me test something really quick. Let me find out if it's the video
Yeah.
or if it's this thing
Yeah.
here. So let me go over here.
I miss your camp, Baraka. What about it? Blood is everywhere. That's not one of their better intro discussions.
Do I think there's a difference between execution barriers and knowledge barriers? Yeah, oh yeah, they're absolutely both things that some players might or might hate. The hardest part for me is that execution barriers can be limited to certain characters. You can make the straightforward characters. You can make but in most games, if there's a knowledge barrier, it's usually pretty universal across the game. I think it'd be cool. Like, I think it can also be done the same way that some characters are very straightforward, so there's no knowledge barrier, and then some characters are way more complicated than others,
Yeah.
you know, that you really have to learn. But in games like Tekken, it's just like, it's so overall knowledge barrier, you know what I mean, that it kind of makes it tough.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's the video that you rendered, so you're gonna
I
have
rendered
to
it wrong.
so
All right.
somehow.
Oof. Well, I'll fix it and do it myself later,
Okay,
I guess.
yeah, okay. So do you want to just do the OK Scarlets then? Okay, let's do my first set then. You
Okay.
can watch me being really, really, really bad over here. So, because this first set, like literally, I have the buttons wrong. You can see I've set front punch to square, as you can see on the screen there.
That's right.
Oh no, wait. Did I fix it
That's
here?
default.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think I changed it then. Yeah. So you'll actually watch me change this probably.
That's a good girl.
Thanks, Yasmin.
Oh, I got some blinks too. Yay.
Yep, see, front punch is now triangle. Yep, so I switched it
Oh,
here.
Crazy.
And then so for the first few matches, you can literally tell I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh, and I'm just looking through all the things. Actually, let's watch. Oh, did I do that later? Okay. So I just went over here and I was like, what other options
What up,
are
Oz?
there? So I go to characters here, and you can actually change a bunch of the settings over there. So like I was like, oh, interesting. I was playing on a stick. I mean on a pad because we didn't have a stick with us.
Yeah.
We just didn't bring a stick, so.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, you have Raiden versus sub footage? Dang, where's he getting Raiden
Where are you
versus
getting this
sub?
fancy footage,
Where are
my
you getting
man?
Raiden versus sub footage from?
Yeah, I'd love to check that out, of course.
Yeah, so there's some cool things
I wish
there.
we had hookups like that. WB does do a really good job of like
Dude, that
helping out, you know?
launch event sounded
launch event was
amazing,
awesome. It was
dude.
super awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it would be nice if we like got a chance to play the game more. But you know how it is. Dang, WB Australia's got you the hookup too. Dang. WB Australia's doing the hookups. WB UK is doing the hookups. WB US. Well, some people are getting the hookups, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Yeah, I mean, of course that there's going to be different games that have some knowledge barrier and some of them have execution, et cetera, et cetera. That's all video games, right? That's all fighting games are going to be like that. So there's definitely two sides of that. The thing about knowledge barrier is that knowledge barrier is something that is kind of expected. When you go into a new fighting game, you know you don't know anything unless you just think someone is spamming buttons and ruining your ability to test out Scorpio properly.
Scorpio. Step
But-
it up versus Bardock, man.
But the thing about it is execution barriers, I think, are can be designed or not put into games. Can be put into games or not put in games. It's a very conscious decision. And I definitely don't like games that are all execution, but I also don't like games that have no execution.
Hey, Harlequin, I got the same issue. I have circulation problems in my hands, and I also play on a hitbox. And yeah, you can definitely play MK on a hitbox.
Okay,
In
so-
fact, people think that that's like the best. Like even in MK9, maybe it doesn't matter in MK11, but in MK9, when you needed to be able to do things like instant air gas blast, just say like very low to the ground, airborne fireballs, very difficult to do on something like a stick because you had to go back to neutral for it. But on a hitbox, it was super easy. So that was. There were people calling it banned
Yeah.
hitbox at the time.
I do remember
Because
the
of
ghoul.
Cabal.
I do remember the ghoul in the graveyard. That definitely scared me.
Injustice 1 Zod was the same way, yeah, instant air ball.
So this is me. You can tell I'm like trying to figure out what the hell is even happening here. And I forgot to use the block button at first. So I'm walking
Ooh.
away from everybody and getting hit by everything. You can clearly tell that I have no idea what's happening here.
Oh, yeah, you found the block button.
No. Oh, was I blocking?
You were blocking.
Oh, okay. But see, I walked back and I got hit.
yeah.
Because like I was just bad reactions right now. Woo!
All right. What
So
a whip
I
punish.
started with Fire Breather.
Dang, this connection is
Yeah,
like
this
garbage.
connection wasn't good. I'm pretty sure this one dies on me too. So, because I was like, damn, I'm gonna ruin David's record, and then it died, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna ruin it. But then I ruined it pretty badly later on. So.
Oh yeah, it didn't. Wow.
But see how, like, what's interesting about the NRS games is when the netcode is bad, it's a very progressive, like, it's like a very, like a gradient curve, you know, it just, like, it gets worse really fast, and then it just, like, you know what? No, forget this, and I like that.
Yeah,
so
I agree with you.
I'd rather have that, so. Dang it, you can tell it's warm right now because the cat is shedding everywhere.
And yet I brought these because of circulation issues. I'm always carrying these guys around.
Okay. Are your hands getting cold right now?
Cold's not really the right word. Numb, maybe.
Oh, okay. So if I felt your hands, they wouldn't feel like they were
I don't think they feel cold. Yeah.
But does the warmth actually help it though?
Yeah.
Okay. Might actually take me a while before I get a match here.
Dang, what did I get to? 60 and 14?
Yeah, and so
What a noob
I kept
record.
getting declined even by
Could've
a
been better.
Wi-Fi guy. See, that's a Wi-Fi guy who was 0 and 0. He's like, I don't want to fight this guy. And I was like, please fight me because I don't know what I'm doing either.
Nah.
So
I could have done better than that. 60 and 14.
okay, so this guy killed me already.
Yeah, it does say if you have Wi-Fi or not. I think that's pretty cool.
No, it's great. And see, like, I was looking at my move list here, trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
Has my soul been split? It is crushed.
Round 1. Fight.
And see, I was trying to learn how to jump punch.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to do jump punch into punch combos, and you'll see me jump kick like 100 times.
Oh.
Because I kept hitting the wrong button. I
sure.
thought it was light punch, and then I would hit the kick button, and I was like,
Hey, which punch is it where he sticks his arm out horizontally?
straight. I think that's heavy. I think that's back punch.
That's jump 2?
Yeah, it's jump 2, yeah. See, I'm pretty sure that was a jump punch. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a jump punch. See, you saw me testing the jump punches right there? And see, now I'm trying to do my jump punches. And so I'm trying to remember which button it is. So that's all I'm trying to do is just try to do a jump. I want to do jump, punch, punch into special move. I just want to see if I can do that.
Ooh, what a juggle.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, the Soul Calibur FAQ is nice. I just wish that there was like the ability to play it at the same time. I wish the text was overlaid over the training mode,
Oh,
that
yeah.
you could like fade it away, play, fade it back, fade it away, fade back.
Should have been like that.
Yeah, it almost makes it kind of unusable in the way that, yeah, see, jump, punch. I'm just trying to test that right now. It almost makes it to the point where like it's like use this move to do this, and I'm like, okay, so I back out, test those moves, okay, then I have to go back and reselect everything. So, but otherwise, I love the FAQ. Yeah.
The stuff in it's nice.
Finish him.
I don't think this is a bad connection. I think this is the jumps are slower than some other games for sure. The walk speed and the dash speed, certainly the dash speed, less than some other games, but it's already been sped up. So
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
Kombat
yeah.
cast this past week, they showed the movement, and it's definitely faster.
Yeah, because honestly, the dashes were essentially non-existent in this game. You just didn't use them.
Yeah.
Like, there's a couple times I tried dashing, and I was like, wait, did I dash, or was that just me messing up and you walked?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's still in development, so it's all good. And they said on the Kombat Cast too that it wasn't that they just decided to do that after people played the stress test. They said, you know, it's been in the pipeline for a while.
Plus, another thing, too, is that day one patches make it a lot easier now because they can release a game within the schedule that they need to, and then still change things at the last second in a day one patch. So that's why all fighting games seem to have these day one patches that like change things, you know.
I expect that'll happen this time. And even though I hope my mom and pop shop gets it early, and I'll be playing it early, it'll probably be a day one patch. So
Round 2.
When's this come out? April what?
23rd, I think.
23rd, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, I'm not into betas at all. I hate playing betas just because I hate this phase and stuff like that. And I hate the fact that the game changes a lot, right? But I played this, and like I said, I think it really was that match versus Beruti that really started making me feel the game. And I'm actually really excited about this one now.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, also, don't worry about patches every month or anything like that. Injustice 2 was really good about that. There were a few patches, just a few. They mostly didn't change characters drastically. There were a couple examples where they did, but for the most part, it was like slight changes, and some characters barely got changed throughout the length of the game. So it's not at all like it was in MK9 or even Injustice 1. MK9 was definitely patched too much for sure, but it's not like that anymore.
And the other thing that was impressive about Injustice 2's patches is you could tell they didn't necessarily listen to the whining.
Yeah.
You know, there were some things that clearly some people were whining about and they just didn't nerf it, right?
I think that they did with Not Deathstroke. I always get this character mixed up. Who is
Deadshot?
Deadshot. I always.
Oh yeah, Deadshot. But that was
Deadshot
early
couple.
on, wasn't that?
Like, it was like a year into it, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
But I remember, wasn't there something that was really good with Firestorm or whatever like that? And-
Firestorm got buffed considerably, then nerfed slightly. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, couldn't survive it.
Ah, I actually breathed fire on him. Yeah, on the third set here, I can start the next one now because this is just this is boring here. There's just nothing happening.
Dude, I will never get Deadshot and Deathstroke.
Well, because there's also a Deadpool too, right?
It's impossible to follow. Yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
Dude, shoot.
Round
Okay,
1.
so I'm fighting a Baraka first here. What am I using? So I'm using still chain reaction. I'm starting with chain reaction. So but this is already when I've already figured out a lot more strength. Obviously, you can tell. There was a couple of matches where I looked really good. Like I just murdered somebody on their wake up. Woo, dude,
Got it.
this might be the guy who like did like a 40% damage combo on me, and I freaked out.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah, for sure.
Jump attack. Okay, so there you go. Not doing the full overhead. See, and I was trying to do that and block, but I got killed.
Woo, keep it up, dude.
Where's
Ah,
that
you get
misery
it.
blade guy, dude? When I do that guy,
I think it's at the end.
this one. Okay.
Well, at the last video. I mean.
Okay.
This is the last one.
Yeah.
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 I mean, look, I thought Starfire was cool. I never thought that she was the best. I always thought she was good, even before people thought she was good. I already thought she was good, but I never thought she was like the best. And I thought she was interesting too. I mean, I was never.
What is the noise that flag makes when he pulls
Oh,
it
the
out?
horn? Yeah. What do you mean?
Oh, it's just a horn. So it's just a horn that comes from nowhere, basically.
No, he's like a military leader, and so there's a military horn. You know, like the Horn of Gondor.
Right, but who's playing it? He's not playing the horn.
No,
clearly.
no, it's his cheering crowd
Right.
behind him. I mean, maybe in front of him. That's what I'm gonna go with. The Tarkatans. I like how I know more lore about Mortal Kombat than Street Fighter.
I know. I'm trying to figure out where you got all this.
Well, because
lore.
I played the single player content because it was good.
Oh yeah, okay. Also, that wind pose is always weird to me because he's clearly scraping some like crusty blood off of his teeth, but that must have been there for a long time because blood takes a while to coagulate, man.
Yeah.
So that,
It does.
I mean, like, how does that stay on his teeth long enough to coagulate like that?
That's a great question. I think another really good question is how does he produce fricative consonants with the fact that his lips don't touch each other?
Yeah, right.
How does he speak?
Puh or
How does he
buh,
do it?
Right.
How does he do it? I must know. He doesn't have lips.
Yeah.
That touch each other.
It's a skill. That would be really funny if they made the voice actor voice him that way, so he couldn't ever do that. So he'd be like, I'm Raka!
Yeah, he can't even say his own name, yeah.
Dude, see right there, dude, I lost so much life. I'm gonna go back for a I don't know if I
Round
can
2.
go back
Fight.
progressively here. Let me see. Let's see if I can do. Dude, I lost so much life here. I like.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I can't go back. It'll be
all good.
about a minute before it gets there. But like he just did this wild damage to me, and I was just like, holy crap!
Finish him.
Wake
That
up
was up
attack.
two.
Yep. Wake up attack, and I didn't even know what that was at the time. I was like, what is that?
Hey, are up twos high? Are they high attacks?
Oh,
if
that's
so,
true.
if so, then maybe they're not as wild as I thought. Because
Well,
he looks like a high attack.
But the
that's
thing
why I
is,
asked.
that would obviously depend on what you parry, right? If you parry a standing move, then you're just gonna hit it every time. So, but if you parry a sweep, then you can't hit it.
Interesting.
Round 1.
If they are, they are highs. Wow.
Okay, so there you go.
Yo, could you imagine the genius brain if you get an uppercut crushing blow under somebody's wake up two?
Dude, that would be
Yo,
pretty sick,
that would
yeah.
be so sick.
So here we go. So he's gonna do like just this wild amount of damage to me. I think this is the one. I want to go back and make sure. He hits me. Here we go.
Uh-oh, factory starter.
I was like, clearly I'm gonna be able to live through this and
Ooh,
combo
sends the
and-
bar, dude.
Dude, like, I didn't think I was gonna die there.
You died.
Dude, did so much. That was like 40% damage right there.
Yeah, people are, I mean, Gutted is probably the best move he has
But
in this stress test.
Right, but remember, he needed both of his full attack meters, and he only just got him back.
For sure, yeah.
You only just got him back. So the nice thing about Baraka is this version is that he has the ability to do the damage if he is sitting on all that meter at almost any time that he wants, right? I don't know if it only works in the corner or not. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think
That
so.
juggle?
Uh-huh.
What he did probably is only in the corner, but he also has mid-screen stuff that's like 40%. Yeah.
We changed to amplify being one button. What is
Oh,
it?
so before it was, what is it, stance switch or something right now? I don't even remember what button it is. It's interactable. Before it was another button combination. So like Baraka's, I think, was down back 1 for the fireball, and then I think forward 2 for the EX version.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and each thing had its own follow-up. Every special move had its own.
That's not good.
Yeah, so
By
I'm
the
glad
way,
they changed that.
you notice that he got rid of that encrusted blood on
Yeah.
the other side of his mouth that
Wow,
time
the
because he
whole
was on
mouth?
player 2's side, right? So the whole time that you're fighting him, before he gets to the win pose, do you actually see it in his mouth the whole time? Does it actually switch sides on his teeth, or is it just not actually there? You know,
That's a good question.
these are these kind of things that
Important.
I really feel like they need to make sure.
Important.
Yeah, but clearly this Baraka is destroying me here. I'm just hoping
On
he
it.
will stop blocking.
Oh, he's too far committed.
Yeah. Oh, the low-high mix of the classic. Oh, I backed away from the wake up.
You dead? No. Close though.
Oh, you are dead, dude. This is what I mean, right? This character does a ridiculous
I thought
amount
you
of
were about to
damage.
live, man. Jeez.
This character does a ridiculous amount of damage.
Bardock, dude, he's crazy. His beans, too good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this like how Eris turned Tom Brady saying Okazami or whatever
Oh,
on his
right.
little stream. He turned it into a joke for the
Is
entire
that why he did it?
Have you ever seen the original clip?
No, I thought Eris just did it because he couldn't ever pronounce it correctly. So,
So
he just
Tom
made
Brady went on the show that he was doing, that Eris was doing with, oh man.
With Rip?
No, not with Rip.
Or the Rick stuff?
With Ricksta, yes. And on the show, Tom Brady just completely mangled it. And then he was like, oh wait, no, that's not how you pronounce it. And then he got it more wrong. I forget what it was. It was something super absurd.
I see I'm throwing a lot more all of a sudden. I learned that this guy blocked a lot, so now I'm just throwing a bunch. So I finally went around against this guy because I'm just throwing a bunch. Yeah.
Fight.
I started using throws a lot more when I was playing a lot of these guys. And it's really interesting because, you know, in a Mortal Kombat game, you don't feel like throws are going to be a main component of your offense. You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I mean?
for sure. Well, they're probably more in this one than in MKX
Yeah.
because you just had good overhead lows in that game.
Exactly. But it felt,
important.
oh, look at me reacting to that. Oh, I missed the combo. Come on, James, you suck.
Yeah, he at first said Okazumi, and then he was like
Okazami.
Okazami. It was something stupid.
Oh, God.
So then for the entire rest of MKX.
Because I remember you and Eris for top 8
Eris
at EVO were like,
Well, the reason I came in with that is because I watched Eris commentate MK, and he would always do that.
right.
And he started doing it in Tekken too. It's just like become something Eris does. So you can thank Tom Brady for that.
That was me mashing random buttons to see if it resulted in a fatality. You know, because that's how everybody finds fatalities, clearly.
Given enough time.
It's the monkeys at the typewriter syndrome, basically.
Okazemi. To me, Okazemi now sounds like it's wrong. Could you say that?
I forgot what it was. Was it?
Ooh, the answer.
Was it a Tekken? It might have been Tekken, or it might have even been like Marvel when people do Wake Up S and they kill people, because you know how he always says what's for breakfast, right? For Wake Up, right? And so there's one situation I can't remember, but I called it what's for launch.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like
I
it.
call it what's for launch, basically. It's like if someone like that should be what's for launch right there.
Okay, all right.
The up twos are what's for launch.
Let's do it, man. Miz cancels. We got all sorts of tech already.
Yeah, I know.
Commentary tech.
Miz cancels and what's for launch and Bardock and Scorpio.
Bardock versus Scorpio. that dude was hilarious. What a crack up.
Damage! Why does it hurt so much?
Double Luigi's a good one. Yeah, 2 green Marios. Pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a classic
Round
one.
2. Fight.
He's got a lot of good sayings.
Man, why is that guy spamming back 2 against me? Can't he learn to play for real?
Why doesn't he block?
Oh, the low.
Actually, why doesn't he block? Okay.
God, I crouched into it. Wonderful, James. Counter, one, down
okay,
one. Yeah.
alright.
Mhm.
Down one hits into the
Yeah,
string for
I'm
sure.
starting to learn it. I'm starting to learn it. Ah! I think I tried to punch it that time. I saw myself move. Oh, God. This guy's
beginning of
ultra.
Act 3.
This guy's ultra dazing me right now.
Oh boy. And he's got more damage output than I had. Oh, the old crushing blow. Oh, he could have killed you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna get chipped anyway. So.
Uh-oh. This is brain. Jeez, dude.
That's what I mean. It's just like you're clearly already dead, but then he has to chop your head in half and everything like that. So.
How fast do you think his little, like, bone swords regrow? They
Oh,
must-
because he like breaks it off.
yeah,
in the
they
other
must
ones.
regrow fast. Yeah.
He's Wolverine, right?
Maybe he's Marrow.
Is that what Marrow did?
Yeah, she grows bones really fast and breaks them off. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that's what she did.
That's what she
Okay.
does.
It's called enjoying your work. Fair enough. Let's see.
Oh yeah, you're right, Boats and Joes. I didn't get the praise the sun joke, so I just let it go. I don't want to blow it up, you know. There's no sense in being like, "Hey, I don't get it. We're in Evo Top 8. Explain to me what that joke was."
Right.
Not a good use of time.
Baraka.
Oh, another Baraka.
Ooh boy, who is this?
Special Forces
Uh-huh.
Desert Command.
The Koyo Dragon?
No, the Kofo dragon. It
Kofo,
looks like.
okay.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm not sure what that says actually. Yeah, this is really well done. Those little shadows.
Dude, I'm definitely gonna name my Baraka Bardock. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like
Dude,
a plan.
that's amazing. Actually.
Bardock it is.
That's
It's gonna be a joke that you'll only get if you were one of the 8,000 people watching the Ultra Shen show today.
8,000.
8,000. Uh-oh.
Got it. Yes, combo. Jeez, look at how much damage he did. This was me trying to down 2 after he knocks me down. God, I hate that.
I mean, the thing about that is that you can punish it, but you just gotta guess when he's gonna stop
Yeah,
mashing.
it's Yoga Flame. Is it light Yoga Flame? Is it heavy Yoga Flame?
Yeah, it's like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like necro electricity,
Right.
you know how it goes.
The nice thing is that back 2 from Baraka isn't punishable, right? So,
No. That would suck if it was. Oh, jeez.
I'm sure it would suck horribly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just me blowing that high block. Look at me.
Punishing Chop Chop is definitely a read.
See, I'm trying to down 2 on my wake up after he knocks me down because I was able to do that to other people. But
Woo. Great, huh? You can punish that, by the way, from full screen.
oh yeah,
He can throw a fireball.
oh, here we go. Time for the mix-up. No. Yeah, I started learning that one chain knocks him really far back, so I had to like switch. And I was like doing some interesting like adjustments. Like that one, I could lead into that one because he was still close.
Okay.
You know, I was like trying to mix it up and figure out what the distances were that each chain left me. God damn, why does this do so much
Yeah,
damage?
that wasn't a good use of meter, though. Wow, I haven't seen that one.
Brutality.
Why? Does that kill? No. She's still alive.
He shouldn't kill, but
That's
you know.
not.
Baraka wins.
That's not a kill.
Like I felt like he should have hit you with the hand and knocked your head off or something, right? Because that's not really
No.
death.
Yeah, you can definitely live through that.
Yeah. It just wouldn't feel very good.
It would suck. It'd be a
Yeah.
tough day.
Yeah. What was it, Did you see Cassie Cage's conversation with Scorpion when she came in? She's like, "Can I say it just once?" She's like, "Get over here!" And I was just like, "Okay, that's funny." Cassie Cage is such a troll. What is this damage? I woke up throw. I am a genius.
Yeah, just a flash wound. That's a good one.
We'll call it a draw.
Chop Chop is not a brutality? That's surprising. I almost never played with a Baraka variation that had Chop Chop, so I never got to see it.
Got him! Yeah,
Hey.
fancy combos. Let's go, James. Ow, never mind. Block high, James!
Wow, why would he just do that? Oh no, the kill was there.
I wonder too if I'm not used to doing jump kicks into juggles like that.
It's over.
I also could be that whenever Baraka does back two, I walk forward because I think it's a jump attack and I'm trying to walk under it. You know?
It's like a Kuma forward here.
Yeah. So bad, dude.
He doesn't really have good mid-string mix-ups. You know. That's fine though.
Well, I mean, that's why Misery Blade is so good, is because now you can turn any chain into a high-low. Yeah, this is where I'm starting to try to like go all offense crazy here with my chains. Almost like trying to uppercut. Get out of there.
Oh, you tried.
Oh, yeah, punish that, please.
I did play Them's Fighting Hurts for a while, yeah.
I didn't play that enough.
Not a lot, but enough to like be impressed with it, I guess.
It's still in technical beta though, right? It's not official release yet, right?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like that was a couple of years ago that I tried it out, right? It's not recent. Isn't it out?
There's a very complete build, but I still don't know if it's technically completed.
I don't know.
Dude, Misery Blade is so good because yeah, everything became safe. Everything became safe, and so like I felt like it was clearly the best thing in the beta. Though some people didn't think that it was, but I really thought it was the best thing. Oh yeah. Oh, see, I didn't understand it right there. That punch came out, and I was like, wait, how does that work? And then I realized that punch was automatic, and then I had to do stuff.
Right.
There's a knockdown here, and I tried to back off and get him. Got him there. Oh, and then mix it up, and then catch him again. See, now I'm building my little offense
It's
here.
immortal out here.
And I like the distance of that back one. It reaches
Yeah.
so far, so I can get away from his wake ups, and also make it look like that he can't hit me from there. See?
The zoning, look at this man. Oh, dang, look at James.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, then I mix
Pressure
between the
here.
low one here, and then I go to the low one again.
Oh, he
and I
spent his
back
bar
off.
for no reason?
Yeah,
Sick.
and then what a block on his part there, the low blocking, all that stuff. But then I was like, okay.
All right, dude, you are killing it this game. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Yo, you whip punished the down too?
Yeah. And then, oh, I still missed it, but I think that was actually a combo.
Did you see this guy?
Dude, so this is what I mean, but at this is point where like I started figuring out, like I was like, dude, I'm getting good at this game. And then I played that Misery Blade guy, I think, and then he just destroyed me. So.
I'm not cold really. I just have poor blood flow in my hands, and they're kind of feeling numb right now. So
Yeah.
that's all.
But yeah, there was one point in time I remember playing this. I was like, okay, I'm getting this.
That looked good. That was a legit game.
Yeah. But like I said, it was amazing to me that I was able to. So it's weird because like as much as NRS games are super different on their own, I still can learn it because it's a 2D style kind of game. Whereas when I play like 3D games, like I just can't play those at all because they're just so different than what I'm used to, you know? Ow.
Ooh, he screwed it up.
He's getting his revenge. Oh, look at me. I mashed fast enough that time. Actually, I think I tried to time that one because I was tired of missing it on mash.
Pretty good, Danny.
Damn.
Oh, whip punish off.
Dude, you passed me a little whip punish, dude.
Yeah, you can do
Oh,
it.
look at me! Come back! Come on! Let's do this.
Yo, he spent his bar too bad. Oh, kill it!
Oh, and then I just chipped. Dude, what a comeback! What a comeback!
I like it.
Okay, you're right, Boats and Joes. Well, no, I'm actually not nearly as bad as I think I am. So. There, I did it! Oh, look at me. Okay.
Figuring it out.
Yep, I kept trying to do it. Oh, Raynaud syndrome? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I have Raynaud syndrome.
That is what it is. Oh, okay.
Raynaud's disease.
Okay. That is the nerve thing, right? See, look at this. Now I just have him in the corner, and he can't figure out what to do at all. Canceled my stop my string, caught him by
That's it. Oh, you can just chip out.
Yeah, so, like I said, I felt like I was getting all good at
It was
this
legit. That was
time,
legit.
so.
Raynaud's disease is not the nerve issue. It's the blood flow problem in the hands.
Oh,
But
okay.
they're both probably at the same underlying cause,
Right.
which is probably
Okay.
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome for both. So.
I hate one button fatal blows. So
Two buttons, I'll have you
Harlequin.
know. 2 or 3.
I hate it in Tekken, I hate it in Soul Calibur, and I hate it in this game. I've always been against one-button supers. It's basically why custom combos in Alpha 3 are so much... Oh, I blew him out of his roll.
Boy.
It's why custom combos are better than just like level 3 super. Because you actually have to kind of be ready for the level 3 super.
You are looking super legit.
Yeah, I know. Dude, look at this. I'm impressed myself.
I know,
watching
man.
this,
All
dude.
right.
Shit, was it blocking anything? Oh, then running into that. Oh, then not blocking that. Yes. And then not blocking that. Alright. Oh, punish that, yes.
Dang.
It's too fast, man.
It's too fast, too good.
Fast. It's too good.
Round 2. Fight.
I don't know how Bardock's supposed to beat Scorpio.
You know, it's interesting too because even when I was playing Tekken, like one of the guys that I was playing with, it was a good match, but I was winning most of them.
Yeah.
And again, just like in this kind of situation, it's a good match. Clearly the guy doesn't suck, but I'm winning decently, right? I learned so much from matches like this because for me, fighting games are all about pace. And when I can exact my offense, that's what helps me learn fighting games. And so I actually learn really well when I'm beating other people.
Okay.
Final
Which is
round.
why when everyone always tells me, it's like, you gotta play people who are stronger than you. I'm like, that's not how I learn.
Alright.
I need to learn the pace of how a fighting game feels in order for me to get stronger at the fighting game. It's just a very different learning process.
I think you could do more there. Don't you think you could do like jump 1 into forward 4
Oh,
before
you see
the
my
chop
wake
chop?
up interactable. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, he could have did way more. Nice block and punish. This guy's body.
Woo! Oh, dang. So brutal. And he takes a bath in it.
This fight is
I
over.
wonder if the blood spray is random. I think it is, because I don't remember it being on his face that way, like that. It's probably a little bit of a random factor on there.
Yeah,
so.
makes sense.
Kind of like Splatoon when, you know, you get inked up and stuff like that.
Was that random?
Yeah, I think so. I always thought it was funny that when you fight the Pokemon trainer, you get inked up, and you switch Pokemon, the Pokemon comes in inked.
Really?
Yeah,
That's surprising for that game. That I would expect it to be more complete than that.
Yeah, but I think it's because they didn't want you to be able to reset your damage that way. I think it was a gameplay choice, right?
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's probably a conversation that they had internally.
Right, they're
Makes
like,
sense.
this doesn't make sense, but it would suck that your reward for inking the guy goes away
right.
when you switch, and that would be a bad matchup kind of thing. So. Oh, you can punch that way better. Okay, just get hit by that, James.
Come on, James.
Interactable.
It's blinking. Oh boy, the mix-ups.
That's reaching so far.
I think that's really punishable on block though.
Oh,
no.
I'm sure it is. Oh god, I might die. Interactable?
Up 3. Oh no. Up 3. Oh, he did meaty fatal?
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
Look, I'm gonna lose the
Dang.
meaty fatal, right? I mean, you can't really say anything to that. Because, I mean, why not? It's safe.
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that's cool, dude. 70%, 72% Baraka combo in the corner with a flag buff.
A one button super's okay in MVC 2, 3, and I? No. I'm not a fan of them. Although, usually they don't have the same kind of invincibility as a lot of the other supers
Right.
do. Or with punishability that a lot of the
that's,
other
that's a
supers
pretty
do.
different system.
Yeah, and also they burn a crap ton of meter for something that might not pan out for you.
Whoa, give that sweet juggle. Oh no.
Most of those teams, see, I didn't know.
Yeah,
know. Most of the team supers in those games are only used in combos. You know, you don't just use them for whiff punishing kind of things. Like having an armor with punishing kind of tool. There was the up 2 right there.
That was up 3.
Up 3, I mean, yeah, there was the up 3.
Ooh, up 3 again. He
nice.
figured it out. He just figured it out.
Yeah. And see, he was doing that. Now I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, I can't do any of these.
Final round. Fight.
Dang, the old classic. Jumping from way too far away and teleport.
Yep.
The old standby.
Yep. Ow! Get kicked in the face. Yeah, see, I've got my anti-airs going. All
Yep,
right.
yep. Hey, thanks for the raid. All right.
Oh, shoot, nice. Okay. Thanks, Nihongo Gamer. Does Nihongo Gamer live in Japan?
Well, I don't know.
Is he Japanese?
I can't tell you.
Is he American but Japanese? Ow. That's Jeep, man.
Oh, all right, nice.
I gotta save that for commentary.
Yeah, you
okay?
for sure.
Yeah.
Nobody heard that.
Nobody heard that, yeah.
That was a good one. Sweet Ms. Blade or Ms. Cancel.
Ms. Cancel. No, I don't have that yet. Ms. Cancel and then the what's for launch. Yeah, we've got all the
We're ready.
commentary tech.
Ready.
There you go, Scab. Good job. Good job. Yeah, this is we were just watching from a while ago, so
Fight.
from what we played during final round weekend. So.
Yeah, this is from last weekend. And this is not my Baraka, correct. I played Bardock, not Baraka,
Yes, clearly.
according to Tom Collins.
Oh, the low starter got so good. Oh, then I used back 2-2. Gee, look at me going crazy. Yeah, good punish on that.
But
See, that's the thing is that none of Scorpion's strings are safe, right? So that's one of the toughest things about Scorpion is that none of his strings are safe.
Woo! Yo, all
Take
right.
that. And so that's what makes Misery Blade so good is that all of a sudden they can all be. Oh, look at me with my mix-up.
Looking pretty legit out there. Yep.
Throw.
Yep.
Round 2.
See, I was getting the flow of the game a lot. Oh, look at me
the
trying to
old
be like
classic.
a jerk. Yeah. The old classic. Look like I'm totally vulnerable on a quick up.
So that's back 2-2.
Yeah,
That's
back
string.
2-2, but the second one's an overhead.
Right.
So.
And what's that whole string? Low, overhead,
Forward
mid?
4-2-1, I believe it
Actually,
was.
okay, is the one a high or a mid at the end of it?
I think it's a mid. Actually, that's a good question.
Because he kind of flies a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm not. Oh, the kick one, you
The
mean?
kick, yeah.
Oh, so that's a forward. It's forward 4-2-3, I think it was. And it's definitely a mid. It's definitely
okay.
a mid, yeah. Oh, look at me going
Blown
fancy.
up.
Yeah. A classic. Finish him.
Yeah. Do some dancing, dude. Not at the disco. Yeah.
Yeah, my anti-air game was on point in that one. It's weird. I can anti-air better in NRS games than I can in Street Fighter. It's weird. I think it's because Street Fighter actually rewards you too much for walking under jumps a lot of the times. I get so much off of that it just becomes a habit for me, and I need to stop doing that, basically.
Yeah, in this game, air attacks turn around.
Right, you can't walk under people, so I can't rely on that.
Yeah. Well, there is a little space where you can do it, but
Right. Dude, look at me whip punishing, dude.
I know, man. All right, all right.
Oh, and then full range
James.
back two. Dude. Oh, I had that.
You thought about it.
Oh, dude, check that,
Baby.
dude. My footsies are on
You're
point
looking
here
good.
on this Baraka here.
Talking about Scorpio over there.
Oh, I need to play the Simpsons Scorpio song now. Scorpio.
Nice block.
Check me out, 224 damage.
Not too shabby.
But instead of that, instead of 1-1 into the thing, I should do the 2-1-2 so I can get the crushing blow, jumping punch. I didn't figure out that chain until much later, so.
Yeah, dude, Scorpio's miss cancel. It's pretty sick.
This cancel is super good, dude. And like you'll see it, like I played chain. I'm playing chain reaction still right now, even though I'm barely using the chain.
Yeah.
It's because of that Misery Blade guy that made me change the fire breather because I was trying to figure out what he was doing. But what he was doing was he was configuring his character so that he actually had that,
Right.
and I didn't.
Uh-oh.
Hi, buddy.
Damn.
Belly rub.
Fully laid out, huh?
Final round.
He just came up here and was like smiling. He's really, really in some affectionate mode right now. I'm not sure what did it, but last night he was just all over, like head rubbing me and everything like that.
Good boy.
But yeah, I mean, what I like about these matches here, though, is that it really gives you an idea of the footsie nature of this game, you know? And if he knew his wake-ups, like if I knew my wake-ups, we would have a lot better defense than what we're having. Like, I'm just kind of bullying him on his wake-up. But when I play Misery Blade, dude, he starts doing the back rolls, and he starts flopping out of my combos and watching me whiff my spear until die, you know, and stuff like that. So
yeah, that's after you learn the spear combo. So.
Right, and that's the thing, and that's why it's. Oh yeah, I was just gonna ship him.
Hey,
but like
buddy.
that's why it's kind of neat because this shows how like the footsies work and how oppressive it can be on the wake up mix up on the Okazumi.
Yeah.
But like all of a sudden when you actually get to this other guy who clearly knows what he's doing, he just blows me up. So. And because he knows all the other systems and stuff, and then he beats me up in that way because he has Miz cancels, and I just don't know how to do any of those wake ups.
Of course, yeah.
So it's actually really cool.
Hey, pre-order NK11 on PC and you're hyped? Well, me too. I'm gonna get it on at least PC and Switch. I'm thinking about getting it on PlayStation.
Oh, look at me blowing up 3 wake up, dude. Oh, dang. Oh, I stopped blocking because I thought it was going to stop.
What a block there on reaction to the overhead, dude. All right. Let's go.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
good job,
you,
Boats and Joes.
Glad no one interrupted me. Oh, shoot, yeah, he's not going to think that. Oh!
Yo.
Oh, I missed that. Was bad, but that would have been sick. Oh, there we go. The back one, the ever reliable. That thing reaches so far.
It's good, bud.
As soon as I found out, because at first I was like, when I fought a Scarlet very early on, I was like, what can you do? I don't have any range. And then I found back one, and I was like, oh, look at me blocking that overhead.
Dude, done it a couple of times.
Not that time. Can't win them all.
No.
That back one is so good. Jesus. Oh, I mistimed my meeting. Oh! No juggling because I didn't know.
You know, that's pretty satisfying. Don't you think? It's down 2 under a high.
Yeah.
That's a crushing blow.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the thing. Crushing blows make you feel good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the thing. But I like crushing blows because they're fast.
Yes, for sure.
You know, they're fast. Oh, God. Can I be dead? Oh, no. He definitely could have killed me.
Oh, no fatal blow gets blown up. Dude.
Oh, and then I go
Okay.
all in?
Okay, look at this dude. Wow.
Dude, do I actually finish? Oh, no. I thought I was going to fatality. We were all full of cute cats right now. That's David's cat.
Not
They
gonna work
can't
out.
see. It's too
Okay.
small. It's too
Alright.
small.
I'm getting live updates of the cats in my place. Bam.
I felt like you scared him when you said bam.
Sorry, buddy.
He was like, what?
My cats are so used to that.
I'm sure
Well,
they
that
are.
was it for that dude. Is this now Fancy Fella?
Let's see. This is match.
40 and
found.
97? Probably not.
No, it's definitely not him. I'm gonna get rejected by. Oh no, this is opponent accepted. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who this is.
All right.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
Scorpion.
These are fun to watch. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Scorpion.
Hello.
Shang Tsung's
Oh
Island
man,
Rule.
Grindel's gotcha. Oh sure. Now James likes watching the fatal blow.
When it makes me
Dang.
win, hell yeah,
Fight.
hell to the yeah.
What was that?
What?
You did a sweep underneath his wake up.
I think I waited till after he woke up, right?
Well, it didn't look like it. Might have been up too, because that's not fully invincible.
Yeah. This guy was trying to meaty a lot, and he kept jumping at me, and it was really making me mad. So.
Okay. Ooh, baby.
Oh, where are you going?
Buddy.
At least this guy knew how to do all the rolls and stuff like that.
Oh, what did he? Okay. Yo!
See, that happened to me a lot. What was I trying to do? See, I don't even know what that fireball movie is. That must be another one that you can adjust on there.
Yeah.
Because I never figured out how to do that, so. Dude, look how smooth it looked that time. Like, I'm crazy.
You're getting it.
Yeah. But again, you see I have no more offensive meter now, so I can't do anything for a while, but I don't care.
Oh,
There we go. Good punish that time. Oh, what? I just meaty uppercutted him? See, that was disrespectful, dude.
this game does look much more colorful. That's true. I'm happy about that.
Yes. I agree. The music's still the music is good now.
It's better. I would
But
say.
it's not exciting still. Like this background music, it's the very nice kind of Asian sounding music with that certain Asian string instrument. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what it's called, but it's like, oh, did I just
You?
fatality him? Yeah. Oh, this is the guy that I played once and I fatality'd him and I was all happy about it and then I didn't play him again. So.
Did you one and done him?
Yeah, I won and done them because we were gonna go eat. We were gonna go we went to the gas station to buy food. So I
Right.
killed him and then I left and then I came back.
So at final round, I ordered Domino's pizza at probably 11 o'clock or something like that p.m. And an hour and a half later, I called in and said, "What's up with the pizza? It's not there yet." And the guy said, "It'll still be an hour and a half for Domino's pizza." So I was just like, cancel it. And my dinner that night was we went to the gas station next door and I picked up a can of microwavable chicken and noodle soup, and that was dinner.
And then
And then
at
the
2
next day,
o'clock,
no, that was the first day.
Oh,
then
yeah,
the
yeah.
next day, I said, well, I'll try Domino's Pizza again. I was hungry. I didn't want to go elsewhere. So again, ordered it at about 11 p.m. even before we went back from the venue. Like it was in advance. And an hour and a half later, it hadn't come. So I called them up and I was like, hey guys, like this is, come on,
right?
I gotta cancel it. This is crazy. And so they said, okay, fine. And then an hour after that, we are literally lying in bed. You know, lights are out. We are ready to sleep. Get a knock on the door.
You got a phone
I got
call
a phone
from-
call actually from the delivery guy who had shown up 2.5 hours after I ordered it. And
Here's your food.
Here's your food. So I
And
ate
he's like,
it.
I don't want to be rude by knocking, so I called first.
Yeah.
And then you got it, and it was cold.
It was cold. I ordered the pasta. It was cold pasta, and it wasn't even the right pasta. It was an Alfredo sauce instead of the marinara sauce, which I had ordered.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
basically, it was the worst ever Domino's.
Probably
experience.
actually true. We probably should have tried Grubhub or something like that instead, right? Grubhub or Uber Eats or
I don't know.
something.
You gotta pay. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, it's more expensive
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, you know, I'm not gonna try Domino's there again. I can tell you that.
Okay, this is not the guy yet either, but he's definitely a fire breather, so I'm still going with my chain reaction, which I barely ever use, so. Oh, but this is one of the first guys doing Misery Blade stuff to me all of a sudden. And I'm getting, this might be one of the guys who, maybe there was two guys who
Oh,
did
he's
it.
even got this.
Maybe this is the guy who
Is
fought
this
me.
the dude?
Yeah,
That
'cause-
string seems really good to me.
Yeah, see, I didn't know about that string forever, too. But look at it. Oh, dang, what the hell? There's a fatal blow on that?
Oh, you could have
I
speared
could
him.
have did something. I could have did anything.
Oh yeah, y'all. To order a whole Giordano's pizza for just 2 people, and on the last day of Combo Breaker, yeah, you're not gonna make that mistake again.
Why? What did you do that?
Well, how could 2 people eat a whole Giordano's
Oh,
pizza
yeah,
in a
yeah,
single
yeah.
day? There's no way. It's way too big.
I thought maybe you got the personal size or something. Oh, but I don't think they deliver the personal sizes.
They do, because I've had that,
Oh, okay.
but that still lasts me a whole day.
I'll also tell you one thing. I've just had the spaghetti at Giordano's, and it's really good.
Yes, yeah, everything they have is
Yeah,
delicious.
it's really good. I would love to have a Giordano. See, look, I'm so flustered right
Yeah,
now
oh,
because
yeah.
I'm flummoxed. I'm like, what is happening
Yeah,
here?
what is this? Yeah.
Like that. See, like,
That
what was
sword
the,
butt,
yeah.
dude,
And
sword
then I
butt's
was like,
crazy.
what's going on? Like, now you see the power of Misery Blade here, right? This is the power of Misery Blade.
This guy looks pretty good, man.
This guy is absolutely legit.
Yeah, Misery Blade is cool. I think the coolest thing about it is to make his strings safe and to use the little sword butt as a way to like quit it, you know, kind of a quit it
Right.
move.
Oh, did he do the other? No, he didn't.
The overhead and the low, I think, are kind of whatever because they're so unsafe.
Like, how is that?
I'm not that worried about
How is the
that.
spine even holding up at that point in time? I'll tell you one thing, Scorpion has a really, well, these guys have really strong spines, dude.
Well, they have alternatively super strong and super weak spines if you think about it, depending on
Dude, that
what they're
was
facing
back in
that
the
day.
Alt Games SF2 days. Like every once in a while, Alt Games SF2 and Alt Games MK2 would cross over, and they would start yelling at each other about a Street Fighter MK, and everyone would be like, clearly the MK guys are stronger because you see they're like punching people's heads off, and all the Street Fighter people were like, no, they're just made out of paper, and that just weak little punches can like blow them up and stuff like that. So it was the dumbest times of the internet.
Oh, yeah.
You know? But I had
And it
one
never got
person.
better.
I had one person legit tell me, he was like, MK is clearly better than Street Fighter because the music is better and you can punch people through the floors. That was a legit thing that somebody said.
I mean,
to me.
fine. If you like punching people through the floor, whatever. The music better.
But punching people through the floor wasn't even a gameplay. Like, it affected nothing.
No, yeah, I know, but whatever. But objectively and for sure, the Street Fighter 2 music is better than Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Misery Cancel gives you a quick little poke, which is safe on block. He gets the overhead stab and he gets a low stab off of it.
Or just cancel and walk back.
Or cancel and do nothing. Yeah, exactly. Because sometimes he canceled and then just walked up and threw me instead. See what? There he went to the overhead.
Yeah.
There he walks
That was
up
the
and
sword
throw
butt.
me. Yeah. So clearly, and there it is.
Overhead.
And it's all a combo too.
But the overhead and the low are very unsafe. You can punish them
Right.
with whatever you want.
But good luck blocking any of it. You know.
I'm not that concerned about that part because they're so unsafe.
Right.
But making all of his strings safe and also the little sword butt as just a way to like just quit it kind of thing. I think those are really good.
Slow tech. Jesus. Oh, look at that! I actually blocked it. there we
Okay,
go.
all right. Oh, no!
Come on, James, take a round at least. No, you're dead. Oh, you're so dead, James. You're dead.
Oh, bummer. Oh, he screwed it up.
He screwed it up. Oh, and he tried to super me.
Oh, that was delay wake up right
I
there.
tried to miss. I missed my throw. Ah, come on, James. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Do
look.
the other one. Do the other one. Oh, you messed it up. The second one is clearly the better fatality.
Which is
of
that?
his. It's the one where he chains you, goes into the, jumps over you, goes into the ground and
Actually,
teleports and cuts you in half. Yeah.
Actually, it's cool. Yeah. Yeah, Injustice music didn't exist. Mm-hmm. It just wasn't there.
I think probably it's just going to be the 3 base ones, unless they can come up with some great way to actually let you input all your configuration because they all have a special code that gets generated.
I think it's easy, dude. I think you just select the character, and then all of the choosable moves come up as options after that.
It's definitely a lot easier than gems because there were so many gems and they interacted with each other and stuff like that.
The music was better in classic MK games than current MK games. I'm definitely down with that. However,
Or something like that. Basically how they sounded.
definitely Street Fighter 2 had better music.
Street Fighter 2 is iconic music.
Yeah,
Every
it's
time
like
I
so
hear,
much better.
every time I hear CPS1 music, I just get happy. Oh, did I leave him standing on purpose? Is that part of the strategy, or did I suck?
Get him!
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, delay.
Come on, James. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I took a round.
Nice. Build on it.
But see, again, it's one of those things that was kind of exciting. Even when I fought people who were clearly better than me, like, I could get to the point where I could fight them. You know what I mean? Like, I could get some strategy. I think he whoops my ass again afterwards. He's blocking. Counter on my low punch. Oh, nice! Getting hyped for my own.
Oh,
check
standing
me out!
reset? Okay.
Check me out, dude. Oh, he did wake up. This is just fast, that's all.
Yeah.
And I did wake up sweet. What a jerk am I. 2 overhead. Oh!
Wow, you're everywhere right
come
now.
on.
Wow.
Okay, let's go, James. Let's go, James.
Let's go, James. Back one. Oh!
Oh, and I blocked it too. And I got him low. Let's go, James.
Dang.
Oh, James! Oh, he didn't die. Oh, just do it again. Yes! Yes!
Did you just teabag him? Teabag. 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 What an absolute jerk. He was making fun of me for dancing with my stance switches. Look at you. Wow. The down button.
Round 1.
So 100% was a teabag.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's how you do it, right? So you fake the fatality mess up to teabag them, and then they can be like, "Why'd you teabag me?" I was like, "I was just messing up my fatality."
What an
right?
OS.
Exactly. God, that sword butt is so good.
Quit it. You both got counter hits. It's funny.
Dude, he is just. Oh my God! Look at that.
Oi!
Look how scary. Like, how do people not think Misery Blade is the best thing in the game? In this game?
So I feel like there is good counterplay to it. Jump back seems pretty good. Blocking, just blocking seems pretty good. You know. And if he does the cancel a lot, because I played against people who did the cancel a lot, I started to do like sweeps with Baraka to catch them walking backwards.
Okay.
I think there's good stuff.
Yeah,
But I do think it's quite strong.
The thing about it is, at this point, I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was you came home at about this time, and you're like, I think he's canceling something.
Right.
And I was like, but he doesn't have a stance move in this. And then eventually I switched to it, and I couldn't do anything, and that's when I realized that they were actually customizing their character. I wonder what the scaling on those crushing blows are. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, do they just always do the same amount of damage? Because that would be kind of cool if they did.
In previous games, every move just had its own scaling factor.
Oh,
Just, like, it's
yeah.
just not consistent, basically.
Right. Well, was it the starting move that scaled? You mean it's the way that it scaled the start of the combo, right?
No, in the middle of it too.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's just not consistent. Like I tried figuring it out for a while.
Because Guilty
Gave
Gear, for example, they have scaling, but based off of the move that starts the combo.
Right.
Ooh!
Big ol' punish.
I was just hoping he would stop blocking in the
For
middle
sure.
of that. But
Ooh, he got it. He teabagged you though.
This is the good one? No, this is just a boring one. And how does he not burn your spine when he does that anyway? He clearly burned everything else.
He's magic.
That's right. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
What about that as an explanation?
That is a good explanation. That's like Superman's only weakness, right? Magic.
Magic.
There you go.
No, what about
Kryptonite,
the elements?
Of course, yeah.
That's science.
Yeah, but his other weakness is magic.
Yeah.
Magic. That's why Mixo played. Okay, that guy actually did the respectful game leave. He went down to leave and just waited there for a little bit, and then he left. Like he was gonna let me know that he was leaving. Like, good games. I'm gonna leave now.
Yeah.
After I beat him, I think he just wanted to beat me one more time,
Nice,
and
yeah,
then
that
make
makes
sure,
sense.
and then it'd be like, yes, I can beat him. I don't want him to ruin my record anymore,
Yeah.
so I'm out of here. So, but he did it respectfully. And
He did indeed.
and I'm
What a
okay
nice
with
fellow.
that, Yeah.
19 and 43.
Yeah, this guy's definitely not gonna play me. Yeah, win odds 5%. He's just a ninja, so he can miss the spine.
He's just dancing around the spine.
Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, what is the? I think there's an album by They Might Be Giants. Oh no, it's the Spine Surfs Alone. That's what it was.
Scorpion.
Oh, Kiltron 187?
Do you know who this is?
If it's the same person, Kiltron's a player who comes out to events and has done well in the past.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. So if you get beat up, we'll see.
He probably saw Ultra
Shang
DPG
Tsung's
and he was like,
Island
I'm playing Ultra David.
Whoa!
Whoa, let's do this. And then he's like, why is this Scorpion so shitty? You know? Dude, right, Boats and Joes? That's why David put that tweet out that he was like,
Fight.
congratulations, the award to the person who cracked out on the MK demo the most was actually James.
Correct.
And yes, I played a crap ton of matches, dude. You don't even understand. I was having fun, dude. I was surprised at how much fun I was having. Yeah, this video here that David had is an hour and a half long here of my stuff, so. Ugh! Jumping at me for it. I just went for the standard high-low.
I think Kiltron had a good Jax.
Oh, really?
MK,
Okay.
if I recall correctly.
It might not be the same Killtron.
Yeah, it might not.
to be
It might not.
honest, dude.
Kind of doesn't look like it.
Yeah, Killtron 187, you know.
No, I think that is what Kiltron plays as.
Oh, really? Oh.
I don't know if this actual name is right, but I mean like on Twitter and stuff.
It could also just be that maybe someone's playing on his account.
Could be. Oh, close round was that final round. That's right.
Oh, there you go. So it could have just been someone playing on his account.
Possible. Or could have been like what we were doing and gone back and playing at home.
Or maybe it was
Right
one of
to
his
hotel room.
roommates playing in the room at this point
Also
in
possible.
time. So yeah.
Dang, you did your wake up.
It did mean I wake
Up 2.
Yeah, I think I was mashing at the time. Oh no, I think you explained it to me that time, and I had by this point, and I think I had just luckily did it while holding. I thought I was holding up and 2, and I just happened to hit him at the same time.
Got it.
So that's fine.
Oh, he was playing in this hotel room afterward. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
It's gotta be cool. The old classic. Just wait for him to do it. That's that crushing blows on punish. 1, 2, 2.
Oh yeah. Oh, on a punish.
On a punish, it crushing blows.
Okay, okay.
And you get a nice pop up afterward.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty cool. Yeah, Baraka's down 2 doesn't quite have the range that it looks like it would. Its animation's bigger than where it actually
Right.
hits.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I was about to get happy.
That sucked that happened. Oh, I just completed it because I was taking this deep cheeky. Look at me blocking!
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Low. What's the next one? Oh, nice. Back 2-2 again. There it goes. That forward 4 again. It's really good. That forward 4 is really good.
Surprised the down 2 whiff.
Yeah, I think it's because he hit his button late or something, so he couldn't box the next one. Oh,
Oh, he saw that you were just neutral ducking.
yeah, I didn't realize that that was even a move. Oh, did I try to fatality him? Really?
Dang.
Dang, James.
What a douche.
Now he's positive it's you.
I would never play Scorpio.
Scorpion
That's true.
win.
You're just a Bardock user.
Yeah, I'm not a Scorpio type. That's for sure.
Thank you, Scales. We are my favorite FGC couple as well. So.
Hey, all right. Yeah, Kiltron can't leave after that.
Round 1.
He's got to show you what's up. Or maybe like his friend was just playing and now he's like, all right, give me the controller.
Or maybe I'm just good.
Maybe you're great.
Maybe I'm just good. Come on, man.
No,
Why
you're
are
right.
you doubting me?
Hey,
dude?
you're looking good. You're looking good, honestly.
And I'm doing pretty well in the game too. Yeah. Oh, look at me block, but I didn't.
I've
know.
never noticed that. Glasses Our God says, I just noticed that Scorpion pierces the decapitated head with his back turned during that fatality.
Oh, really?
Like when your head's up there,
Oh,
is Scorpion
uh-huh.
turned around?
Oh,
That's
he's
kind of
like-
cool, if
he's-
so.
The hero doesn't look at explosions thing, yeah.
Sick.
What is this, Soul Calibur? Everyone does that in Soul Calibur. No
That's
one looks
true,
at the
yeah.
explosion in Soul Calibur, dude.
Ooh, boy, the old jump one in the middle?
Yeah, Kiltron's like, enough of your shenanigans,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
And you see him blocking because he's expecting the teleport.
for sure.
So I'm trying to be careful about it, but see, I'm actually being smart about it now. So.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Uh-oh.
Fight.
The nice thing is you can still block under fireballs while holding the block button, right? Or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
If
so,
it's a high fireball, you have to duck it,
okay,
neutral
okay.
duck.
So I'm just pretty good about that then. Oh, look at me. Oh, it's safe at that range.
Maybe effectively.
Not Baraka's thing, my thing. My
Yeah,
back
yeah,
two,
back
too.
2-2.
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
I wonder if Baraka forward 4 punishes, because that thing
Oh, yeah,
punishes
that's
everything.
true, that's true. And it just goes clear across the screen. Good block, but he was waiting for the meter burn, so he didn't have to punish. But I really did like the footsies in this game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like this neutral,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like this neutral is just really good.
Definitely good.
And it's got the big old buttons that's missing like in Street Fighter right now,
Yeah.
you know, like it's just, it's good, I like it. Oh, good block! Oh, boy!
Interesting idea.
Yeah. Oh, nice. but I still have mine. I really want to teleport. I really want to teleport and kill him, but then I use that, so now I'm dead, basically.
Oh, you're blocking. Oh, you gotta go.
Yeah, I know.
You think MK Online is going to be you versus Noob Saibot every time? I don't feel like Noob Saibot's one of those characters that I'm going to see everybody playing. You know, he's cool, but I don't think he's not Scorpion in terms of like public popularity.
Right. We're gonna see a lot more Sub-Zeros online.
Sub-Zero, Scorpion, you know.
Probably Johnny Cage, maybe?
Maybe Cage. I don't know. I feel like when I played MK in the previous couple of games versus Randos Online, Scorpion and Sub were like by far the most popular, and then it was whatever.
You see that? He did the launch after the meter burn, and he did a jump combo.
Yeah, jump on afterward, yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Okay, the only time I've ever tried out Scorpion is when there was the infrared color in MKX.
The what color?
The infrared color.
What is that?
Oh, you're in for a treat, buddy. Let's.
The Scorpion was my main in MK9, and he sucked in that game, so that made me sad. But he was only my main for the same reason he might be one of my main tiers, because I played him in the beta. Why is there infrared colors?
That was just one of his outfits in MKX.
Was it because of Predator?
No, you just had it. Well, I don't know why they chose to, but it was just in the game.
Like, I feel like they probably did that just because they wanted to make it like Predator colors.
I never thought about that. Maybe, but
Come on,
it was
Jay,
hilarious.
stop missing stuff. What a tech!
Did I also play Infected Sky Temple? I played Infected Jinsei Chamber, I'll have you know.
See, there was me being impatient and going for the stupid teleport again.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, I played Infected for sure. And I played Jinsei because it was one of the few tracks in the game that I liked. I thought the music was okay on that stage.
It was really funny too, because you know, I'm one of those players who when I'm playing, I just feel like I'm the worst player ever because that's just how I am. I'm hard on myself. Because the last time I played Soul Calibur, I was really bitter and mad and angry and everything like that. And then I fought a Killick mirror at the end, and I felt like that Killick just destroyed me and just went ham. And I was like, why can't I do that with my character? And then finally afterwards, I was like, I'm gonna watch that replay and see what he did on offense, right? He was really normal, and I played great. And like, I was just like, I was like, I actually did not bad. Like, I did really smart things, but I just feel like I'm playing so bad. And now I know why everyone who watches me is always like, dude, James, you're doing fine. And I'm like, God, I can't believe I'm so bad at this. I'm the worst. And
That's
like,
funny, man.
yeah, it's so funny, dude. It's one of those things I just gotta learn, dude.
Oh yeah, so Mr. Aquaman and I are going to be doing E-League commentary for Mortal Kombat 11. It's a bit of a different event. That is to say, it doesn't work in at all the same way that previous E-Leagues did. At least not for fighting games. I don't even know how else they've done it. Like, I haven't watched enough of it. But it's going to be quite a different experience.
Is it gonna be on TV?
It's not on TV as far as I know.
Yeah, because I was like, how are they gonna put MK on TV?
Yeah.
I think that's impossible.
Well, they do put Counter-Strike on there.
Yeah, but that's like headshots and stuff like that, and it's like you just see blood spurts and the
Yeah.
guy falls over. It's not this.
No,
okay?
you're right. This is
it's
pretty
not
bad.
Garrus putting into a wall and ripping the front half of you off of it.
Did you see the Jackie one where she puts the shield in front of you or in the middle of you? Okay, so she like injects. So she blows up your midsection and she puts a little bomb in there, and her bomb has a
Like a shield, like an energy shield.
like a flat energy shield that comes up, and it blows up like through your body this way, and so you're just bisected from internally.
It's just like the new Cybot fatality, right? He does kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah, but that's like through your belly, right?
Yeah.
This one is like from here. Well, I guess it's from your belly, but yeah, you're on two sides of the mirror basically afterward.
You're on the other side.
Yeah,
of
it's
the
like
mirror.
Aegis Reflector right in the middle. Yeah.
God.
Yep.
This is why, like I said, the funny thing about it is none of the Mortal Kombat characters I feel like are endearing. So it's like it's okay to kind of murder them and stuff like that. But like I don't want to see like BD Hood and like Felicia and like Recoil like destroyed
agree with you.
or
Yeah, I don't-
Nakaruru or you know.
I hear that, but I think the characters in this game are like as enduring as many other games, but you just the whole time that they've been there, you've known that they die.
I think I'm gonna
It's
be
just
really
like from
sad.
the first time they've always been killed, so you accept it.
I think I'll actually be really sad to see Shang Tsung die at this point in time because he just looks so kind. Like, I picture Shang Tsung seriously walking hand in hand with his grandchild, and she's like going, hey! And he's like taking her, you know, old and slowly to the market, you know, just to go buy some candy for the kid and stuff like that. Like, seriously, dude. No, I actually do think that the Mortal Kombat characters are kind of a little douchey. Like, I don't know. Like, they all have, like...
They have huge fans. I mean, they really do. Like,
I guess
I've
it's
met a
true.
lot, and like I only got interested in MK and MK9. I played the previous games, but just kind of half-assedly and didn't care. But in MK9, I've only been in it for gameplay. But I know a lot of people who are super into the lore and the characters, and they really care about that stuff.
What is Glasses Our God talking about? Variant forward and back throw? Did you
Yeah.
see? What is he talking about?
Well, there's a back throw and a forward throw. They're different.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that
not
the-
sure.
is
I'm
that
not
what's
sure
going
what
on?
he's talking about.
There are two throws. You have to tech them differently. Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny's script is actually really good. It's like I said, the best thing about it is that he's so annoyed by a young Johnny Cage. It's like the greatest
good.
thing, dude. Is there gonna be a human reptile in this game? I don't know. Is that one of those spoiler things?
I haven't paid attention to it.
Young Johnny no, he probably won't die, either that or he'll be douchey, but he needs to save everything, and old Johnny will sacrifice himself to save young Johnny so young Johnny can finish the job or something like that. And then young Johnny will learn and be like,
You know what definitely happens for sure? Is that young Johnny sees Cassie for the first time and he's like, hey, good looking, how's it going?
yeah,
And then old Johnny's like, that's your daughter, dude. And he's
Yeah.
like, ah! That definitely happens. And I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, that definitely is gonna happen. And then instead he'll murder her, you know, the fatality.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Scorpion. Scorpion.
Is there already an intro like that? Wait, what?
What was that from again? Wrong, Jarek. This is not a boot. Oh, that's right.
That was MK4, maybe?
That horrible ending. Yeah. No, wait. Hey, what are you? You can't do this. This is a police brutality. No, this is not a brutality. This is a fatality.
Dun, dun, dun.
Look at him. No! Yeah. Oh, there he is. Not Batman. Mr. Bruce Wayne. This is
So,
the guy who.
If you go against Cassie as Johnny, he says that. But like, I thought that Johnny knows that Cassie's his daughter? Or are they, well, okay, but is there an intro that's specifically for young Johnny versus Cassie? Because it'd be weird if old Johnny said that.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy blows me up.
Oh, this is the dude?
This is the dude, not Batman, Mr. Bruce Wayne. This is the guy who destroyed me.
I mean, it doesn't look that bad right now. You saw it on YouTube? Okay, I'll check it out, thanks.
At one point in time, you do see me switch away from chain reaction, and he stays, and he switches to another character. Then I actually do well against his Baraka, and then he goes back to Scorpion and blows me up. Yep, see, there it is. He flipped out of my combo, and then he punished me with a throw, but still, he flipped out of my combo, and I was like, what? I was like, no, what is happening? Yeah, see, he did the wake up rolls.
He's got
now.
all the text.
Yeah, he has all the tech, and this was confusing. Punish, James, come on, you can't mash with your thumb. Like I said, even on the old Nintendo pad, I played claw style.
How much
So,
click all on this?
because I think I used like the throw buttons or something like that.
Oh, I guess you do have to use triggers.
Yeah. See, I'm just not blocking from that far away. I'm not even thinking about it.
He's pretty cool looking. Scorpion. I'm not usually one for main character syndrome, but I think he's one of the cooler ones.
Scorpion was always a character that I liked because in MK2 he had the fun combos as well.
Oh,
He
yeah?
had some, he had like the block something, you could like teleport, punch, jump kick, teleport into spear, uppercut. Like it was just like I like doing Scorpion combos, so I'd always kind of liked Scorpion, which is why I picked him in MK9, not just because he was in the beta.
Yeah.
But also in the beta, you could do jump, teleport, jump, punch, teleport, jump, punch, teleport, jump, punch, teleport.
In what?
In the beta for MK9.
Oh wow, I don't
Which
remember
was
that.
super fun.
There was a beta for MK9. I also
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
remember.
there was a beta that was just Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Oh dang.
Yeah, and you could just do like, oh, was it jump, kick, and a teleport? Yeah, it was jump, something, teleport, jump, something, teleport, jump, something, teleport, jump, something, teleport, and I thought it was like so much fun. God, stupid Misery Blade, yeah, see, like, I'm just like, help. Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, being able to do Fatality, of course, is definitely a big thing. Dun, dun, dun. But see, even in the first MK, Liu Kang's Fatality didn't kill you because he was the hero. So they even had something like that in the first game. So
What was it?
He rolled and kicked you and then uppercut you. And that was it. Unless you were on the bridge, then you would fall into the pit and die. But outside of that, he didn't actually kill you. It wasn't until MK2 that he actually killed people.
All right, I'm looking at this Cage intro right now.
Oh, someone actually put it in there?
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
See, rolling forward, dude. All of a sudden, it was changing everything, and I was like, dang, I gotta learn how to do that stuff. Oh, I was waiting for the follow-up.
Kage.
Hang on a second. Go back, start it again. I want to hear. Let me. Should I just play it on stream?
Yeah, go for it.
Let
Yeah.
me just play it on stream. This. They actually did it already, huh? I wonder if you saw it and you just remember it in the back of your head.
Wherever you go.
Because that's how you work, right?
However you go.
That you've
For
seen that
energy on
intro
the go,
before, and that's
it's
why
got
you
to
thought
be
of
5
that.
hour
Very
energy.
possible.
Works fast, works long, tastes good. 5 hour energy. Energy on the go.
In fact, when I was talking to you,
Us
didn't
you
I
talking about?
actually
What's
say the
cooking
words good looking?
I think might have been.
I think I did.
Yeah.
No, that was, you have to just refresh, because that's
Oh,
the timestamp.
it's the timestamp. Okay, gotcha.
Play on PS4 Pro.
Listen up, you maggots. We're gonna take that bunker if... Private Lewis, what is it?
Just
What?
I also
Nice,
highly
I
recommend
noticed
seeing
how
LA
blue
Joe's
they were.
MK arcade
Appreciate every
memories. Those
detail
were really
with
good
PS4
YouTube
Pro.
Oh
videos.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he remembers amazingly
Us
well.
you talking about? What's cooking good looking?
Ugh, no. Seriously?
Wait, what? Not what I meant.
Pop quiz. Worst film you ever made?
My flicks only come in awesome or boom.
It's amazing I was ever born.
No one can be as strong or as fast as a Cage.
You trying to tell me I can dodge bullets?
That when you're ready, you won't have to.
Dang.
Style and
Good old
but
90s references.
Did they really do that?
So, okay, but in that, that's not like, he's not actually hitting on her.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't know, it's like a weird dad joke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that that's exactly the same. But that is funny. What is it a reference to?
Oh boy.
What an age we live in, friends.
Are you
It's gonna be
saying
like,
I can dodge
dude,
bullets?
here's the funny thing recently. You know the guy who makes salad dressing? You know what I'm talking about? There's like some
Paul
famous.
Newman?
Yes. So I referred to him that way with my parents once, like recently. So I'm thinking about it. I was like, I saw a picture of him on TV, and I was like, hey, that's the salad dressing guy, and my mom was like, what a future. Like the same thing.
That's awesome. God damn fucking Misery Blade. Jesus, this thing is so good.
I mean, the other thing is that I just don't know very much about actors and actresses.
Right.
Not just an old factor.
Newman's own. He also makes spaghetti sauces too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I heard they're really good. I've never tried. Dude, that combo was sick.
That was pretty cool.
That was a sick combo. Yeah, this guy, like I said, blows me up, and he makes me reevaluate everything about my life. But then I also switch over, like I said, to the fire breather one, and then he switches to Brock, and I start learning how to mess with fire breather, and it got a little better. You could tell Scorpion was his main.
Yeah.
But it was cool that we kept playing for a very long time, and that when I did switch characters, like he tried a different character and stuff like that. I thought that was kind of cool. But the funny thing is, when I switch over to Fire Breather, you'll see in the first few matches, all I'm doing is like down back, trying to find Misery Blade, and it didn't exist. Yeah.
I never saw Scorpion's air throw either.
Yeah, he has one,
He
but
does have one,
it's
but-
only in Boon's main, I think it is, or something like
I
that.
thought it was a variation thing.
Yeah, I
but
think
maybe
that's it.
not. I mean, like, I thought you had to select it, but I could be
Oh, maybe, okay, maybe. Yeah.
I never saw anybody do it. Dang, a legit punch.
Yep. Woo!
The butt. Dang! Wow.
I want to say that was
stand three
supposed
or
to be an.
stand 4?
If it was stand 3, then I'm gonna guess that it was an attempt to do up 3, and he just messed
Oh,
up.
yeah, that makes sense. Could be a teleport. That's 3, right? Teleport.
Teleport is 3, yes.
Round 1. Fight.
Dude, when the Matrix came out at the time, it was revolutionary, and everybody was just like freaking out about
Everybody
that movie.
flipped out.
It was
Everybody
like
flipped out.
it was like the right before the change of the millennium. Like this is, oh my god. Like even nowadays, I like it less than I did way back then. Yeah, it was like Tron basically. It was
Yeah,
like,
Tron.
At the time when people saw it, everyone was like, oh my god.
I remember hearing about it from friends at school because movies were like not marketed the same way. You didn't have constant ads about them. So I heard about this movie from one of my friends who was like, yo, I read about this movie. Apparently it's gonna be ridiculous. There was no like, huge campaign in the world.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
so I went to go see it on my friend's recommendation alone, and dude, yeah.
Dude, another thing that's kind of crazy too, me and my friends were actually just talking about this yesterday, is that, movies back then, like in the 80s, sometimes you go back and watch these movies, and 80s movies just all feel really vapid and kind of like stupid and pointless a lot of times. There's a lot of Porkies and, those kind of things like that. But it was just that, it was back in an age when no one expected ever to see these movies again after they left the theater.
Yeah,
Right?
okay.
It was just nobody owned VHS.
Right, okay,
It was
okay,
nobody,
yeah.
like after you watched it one time, you never cared anymore.
For sure.
So it actually feels like, I actually think movies are much better now than they were back then because they have this idea that they need to stand up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what that one famous book, Everything Bad for You is Good for You. There was a very famous book that talked about that was trying to tell you that video games and TV were actually much better now because he did a relationship chart of the TV series Dallas, and it's like a few boxes and it's like this person's related to this person. Then he did a relationship chart of 24, and there's just lines everywhere, and this person's this and he's like, because nobody cared. Like you didn't do things like in Lost where you put hidden symbols in the background because no one would ever see it again.
Right,
There was
okay.
nothing anybody was ever going to dissect, but now things are designed in a way that you expect people to see them again. So it's such a different mentality to actually design stuff. So, oh no, that was just the ending. See, that's the other win pose he has.
I like that one.
Dude, Back to the Future holds up super well.
It is good stuff. I saw it
Die
recently.
Hard. When I streamed Die Hard on Christmas, like I was just like pointing out all like how progressive that movie is, and just like how there's not a single wasted scene in that movie. Every scene has like a point. It's really interesting.
That was good blocking.
Speaking of,
Dang. Well, I got caught by that too.
yeah, but I had blocked it a bunch already.
Man, I really love Tron. I love both Trons, to be honest. I don't care that much about the second Tron story movie or storyline, but the world of it is like my aesthetic.
Oh, you just like the way they created it,
Like
with like that dance club and all that stuff.
the music and the way that everything looks is just like if I could live in any fantasy world, it would be that for sure.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, this guy's teching all my throws too. And that's kind of when I realized I had to mix up between front and back throws too. So now all of a sudden back throw. So he didn't tech that one.
I feel like there will be more throw out of the corner in this game than in previous Mortal Kombat.
See, you see that? That was misery cancel into literally nothing.
Yeah.
Literally cancel. He doesn't even need to do the little butt. Oh, I won a round. Check me out. Woo.
Yeah, exactly. Or the storyline's whatever. But dude, the way it looks and sounds is just.
I really didn't like the whole idea that virtual girl made it out into real world.
Yeah, for sure,
It was
for sure.
Come on.
Whatever.
Like, dude, really? Now we could just create our own human beings and they
Whatever.
can somehow make it out of the system.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
But the way the world looked.
Oh, no wake up attack for you. Oh, no wake up attack for you.
He just took both of his defensive bars, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's actually pretty big. Oh, dude, I'm just throwing his ass all over the place at this point. Do it again. I tried. I think that's when I discovered you could juggle after that. And I was like, what the? I never landed it. Oh, nice.
Yo, that down two is so satisfying under a throw. Like, I'm gonna enjoy that so much.
And getting the crushing blow.
Yes.
But if you do it on purpose with the control configuration, you have to hold the button, right?
Yep.
So I won.
Look at this. You was talking about this for so long about how he got lit up by this guy and there was no chance and he did terribly. And look at this.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
This is exactly what I mean with my story. This is just how my brain works.
You were good after all.
I can't remember ever doing anything successful. Boats and Joe's is in my stream yelling at me all the time. He's like, can you be more positive? Can you actually like cheer when you win? And I'm like, no, you don't. This doesn't work this way.
That's funny.
Mad all the time, dude. Except when I play Tetris, because obviously I know I'm super good at Tetris. So when I win in Tetris, I'm like, yeah, take that, you know? Like, I get all, like, pop off and stuff like that. It's really funny. Trust me, Joe, I hear you, but I'm too stubborn and too mean to myself to ever accept my own happiness. You heard and you're like, Tekken? Tetris. Oh, okay. Get over here. Oh God! And then,
It looks like you're like taking off like in a rocket ship, you know?
Boo!
Just the way it's animated.
That's
so cool.
the whole thing, slow motion, all that stuff like that. That's not disruptive. Like my favorite thing in Tekken, besides the slow motion, is that a lot of the counter hits do the zoom.
Yes.
So you go bam, and then it zooms right back out, and like I love that effect. KOF 13 was really good at that. That they had a lot of good zooms. Like when Clark did the thing where he slammed you on his back, every time it was zoom in, next one zoom in, next one zoom in. Ow! Like they did a lot of cool things like that. Now KOF 11 had to do that because their sprite work doesn't have any stretching because it's based off of 3D models. So they had to overcome a lot of that through a lot of really interesting ways. So, and honestly, I think that's. Oh my God! You're gonna kill me. So cool. So that's back two into that. Okay, that's what he's doing. Because it's just the motion on it looks good. The back two into the dash through. It's like he's just like moving forward the whole entire
Also
time.
side switches apparently looks pretty cool.
How do you mash out of throws in ST? You don't. You could do them all on reaction. The window is gigantic. You just can't mash out of holds. Remember, holds cannot be mashed. Jasmine, what are you doing? Stop it.
So you can only soften throws. You can't protect them in ST. So they do less damage, but you still get them.
Oh, trust me. Wuffy, is that your name? No, something. Wuffy Cod Bunny. I think the fatal blows are way too long.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
I can't stand it, to be honest with you.
How do you mash out of holds? I mean, you can mash out very quickly.
Yeah.
I've seen the computer mash out without taking damage.
Well, the computer cheats, right? So nobody can actually do
I've
that.
never seen anybody
But
actually do
honestly, the best way to do it is if you can mash between the two diagonals on the controller and washboard the buttons is the best way to get out of it.
See you about to take another game here?
Oh, he got me. Oh, God. Am I gonna beat it? Oh, no. I'm gonna die now. Oh, misery blade. Oh, overhead. Why'd you do this to me, David?
South.
Why did you do this? You set me up.
Oh, jump back kick? What?
That was such a read on. No, that was 100% me trying to do a wake up three.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was 100% me trying to do up three. I was like, I gotta try this hold up and mash three, and I did jump kick.
Sick.
All right, so I took 2 games off of him. Look at this, man. I don't remember beating this guy at all. Like, that's just how my brain works.
That's funny, man. For me, it's exactly the opposite.
You don't ever remember losing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that is how you can see the difference in the. Oh, that was nice.
That was really good, yeah.
In our brains right there.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
That was me trying to whiff into the teleport.
That's really expensive though.
Yeah, but look at much damage he gets off of that.
And a damage swing too, because he would have taken damage.
Right, exactly. Oh, what a timing on. Oh, you suck, King. I think I got so happy I hit him with that I got so eager for the combo. You know how that happens? Like, I got him! Don't drop this, James! Don't drop this! And then I dropped it. And I'm like, oh, God. That's weird. You could watch the supers over and over. Boats and Joe's confirmed loves violence. And bones cracking. Oh, God, that hits out of the air like that.
Oh, you spent it.
Oh, yeah, he just walked into that one. Ah! But see, even when I got hit by it, I was never bothered by it. Because I just felt like it was my fault whenever I got hit by it.
By what?
The teleport.
Oh, yeah, I agree. It's just a mix-up.
Right. Oh, God. He didn't keep... Oh, there it is, yep.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Good
man,
punish.
yeah. See, those things change the Oki game, the Okazami game, so much, dude.
He gets a crushing blow out of that if he does it full screen. That's kind of a cool condition, I think. If he does spear full screen, he gets a crushing blow.
Oh!
That's good.
If he does spear?
If you do spear full screen, then you get a crushing blow. Which I think makes sense because that's a bad idea.
Right.
To do spear full
okay,
screen, so you should get more damage out of it. That's cool.
Oh, Injustice 2 Supers, the thing that I hated the most about Injustice 2 Supers is every single one of them ended with guy on the ground and then something falling on them. Every single one of them. Superman like drops on you, Catwoman throws a bike on you, someone falls, like every single one was like that. And I was like, come on.
Bane's is cool.
Yeah, but I think
Bane
even
was a sick
Bane kind of
character
did the same thing. He
Yeah, he
just
did.
dropped you to the floor. Dude, they were all that way.
I thought Flash's was a cool super.
I gotta win a third game?
This is like 3 in a row, my man.
know.
You're basically blowing this guy up. This guy came away from this set thinking, I just played against this super sick Scorpion player. He kept beating me. He kept blocking and dealing with all my Misery Blade mix-ups really well.
Look at this, I fucking fatality'd him just because. Jesus.
Oh yeah, is he back turn still? Oh yeah, he is back turn.
Yeah,
That's
he
cool.
is back turn, okay.
Pretty cool down there.
Scorpion wins.
I mean, who always notices? I'm always just looking at Scorpion's eyes because his eyes are obviously bleached out like that, so.
Yeah. But Bane in that game was just really cool looking in general. He just was a good character. Man, that character.
See, now that I've won, if I've won 3 in a row and then I fatality him, now I feel like I'm being
You're a
a
dick.
dick.
You are
yeah.
being a dick.
I felt like
That's right.
I probably felt like I was losing the whole entire time. Now it looks like I'm like, haha, I beat you 3 times in a row. Now I'm gonna fatality because I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Now we're fighting for real. Kind of thing.
You're being the dick.
God. If not Bruce Wayne, Mr. Bruce Wayne sees this, I apologize. I really honestly thought I felt like I lost every
hilarious.
game.
Yeah.
Dude. It's so weird.
Hey. What was Doomsday's super in Injustice 1? I don't remember. I don't remember.
I can't remember anything in that.
I played a lot of it, but I don't recall.
Yeah, he's pissed now. He's like, you fucking.
Maybe now he blows you up, yeah.
Fatality me, you asshole.
Yo, Omni, we have said the same thing, that it's weird that they say fatality before the player wins and so forth. Like, it's the opposite of what it usually is.
I hate it. I hate it.
It's weird. It feels weird. Oh, right, he punches you through the earth. That's right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He like motors through the earth.
Did he actually make you pop out on the other side in China?
I don't remember where.
Because that's what Potemkin does to you too. His finish.
Maybe that is what I'm thinking of. Are you sure that's what it is? I guess I don't recall now. I don't know.
Because I mean, the thing about it is, you wouldn't in Injustice it doesn't make sense because it's supposed to be a little more realistic, and you wouldn't be able to make it through the Earth due to the core values, right? So,
Ooh.
Finish him.
yeah, he's
James
mad.
bringing the heat.
He's mad now.
Yeah, oh yeah, he just lit you up.
I actually think I like that win pose better, just because I like the way.
That
the
is
screen
definitely
looks.
the better one, yeah. Cool intro too.
Round one.
He's just a cool looking character. You
Yeah,
know?
they made him cool.
They did.
It was always weird too because Scorpion always felt like one of the bad guys in MK1 because Liu Kang was the hero, right? But since through time he's just kind of become like more of an anti-hero, right? So,
Yeah, they've done a good job with the story.
it's actually kind of nice that they actually made sure that he's actually Asian now.
Isn't that funny? Yeah, that they, especially Sub-Zero in MK2, he's just clearly a white dude.
No, that was 3.
Was it 3? It was 3.
MK3, yeah, it was 3 where they're like,
Yeah.
Sub-Zero without the mask, white
He's just a
dude.
white guy.
And everybody was like,
What? Yeah.
word, really? This is what you're gonna do?
Whoa, the range. Oh.
Oh, I didn't punish
Yeah, you
it,
could have killed him.
Oh, he fucked me up because he flipped out of it again. I am legend. That's what he sounds like. He says vengeance, but it sounds like he says legend. That's one of those bad jokes. What is Scorpion's favorite movie? I am legend. You know, it's like, it's not even funny. Like, played without bad puns in any case.
Yeah, the change between MK2 and MK3 in terms of Sub-Zero's look was pretty drastic. Pretty drastic. Yeah, in the lore, I believe that was another Sub-Zero, but I think they were brothers still, so it still doesn't really make that much sense.
Plus another thing too is I think it was a little bit retconned after everybody got mad about it. I think it was supposed to be either the original or, yeah, it was like the brother of the one that
Yeah, I think it's the
died or
brother.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, they could be adopted, you know? That's never really explained, I don't think.
It's true. It's like the new Fantastic Four.
I haven't seen it.
Human Torch is played by the, God, why can't I remember his Michael Jordan, the Michael B. Jordan, right? The guy in Black Panther, the bad guy in Black
okay.
Panther. But then Sue Storm is white,
Oh.
and she's adopted in that movie.
Oh, okay.
Not that I've ever seen that movie, so.
I mean, is it bad? I don't even know.
Oh, dude, Sunny Store. I'm actually playing with the controller under the table right now, so you can
I'm playing
still-
against him too. We're playing against each other right now.
Exactly.
Oh, sick punish, David.
Dude, God, nice combo. I always say you don't like combos, but there you go.
I like combos. Just, I don't care about the execution of them.
Right.
I think they look cool sometimes.
Ooh, punish, yes. He rolled. Get him.
No hit confirmed.
It's funny watching myself play like this and actually like combos.
You got him. You got her on the sword butt? I guess that works at range. That's really good.
Oh, look at me. Ah! Damn.
Do not anger me.
Round
What are you
two.
doing, kitty? No, the game. This is back from the. This is back from the final round stress test way back then.
Last week.
Yeah.
And we didn't stream at the time because we didn't have good internet access and didn't have much time anyway because we were at final round. But, you know, we're showing it off today.
We were just recording our match.
We recorded it all.
Thanks to David's ingenuity and foresight.
Oh yeah. If I did a speedrun, which game would I do? I thought for a while about doing a Street Fighter 3 Third Strike speedrun. I looked into it, did a little bit of research in it, tried to figure out how I would do it, and then I never really followed through.
Yeah, if I did it, I would have wanted to do the Street Fighter EX expert trials, do all the expert trials without the pause glitch. So. Ah!
Dang, he's streaking you. What are the metrics of the speedrun? It's just from when you put the quarter in, basically, until you...
Most of them are usually when you hit start.
Yeah, rather than quarter.
Right
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Start, so.
Yeah, press start and then until you beat the game.
Yeah, there we go. So I just went to the... Oh, no, I did rematch still. Dang. How long did I do? Dude, I played for a really freaking long time, dude.
You sure did.
I didn't realize I played for this long, dude.
And there's still time left, too.
No, this one actually ends. I think you have the last chunk that I have here where I ended up switching characters and going into the fire breath here.
You know, it only recorded half an hour at a time, and then it reset itself until it was full.
Oh.
So that's earlier when there was a skip on stream. It kind of looked like a skip in between. That was just because it like restarted itself.
Okay.
So
I might
it didn't record everything.
Yeah, so I just might not have the fire breather matches here. So okay.
You did miss the game where I was killing someone with only back 2. Yeah. I'll put a clip of that up because it's pretty funny.
We'll also get everything out onto YouTube anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll have it up on YouTube.
This whole clip I'm just gonna upload it directly on YouTube, so it's all good.
But like I'll make a clip of that part because I think that's pretty funny.
Round 2, fight.
I actually tried to play MK4 because I was really interested in understanding the combo system in that game. You know how MK9, it was the same way that you could only cancel the special moves if it was lower than a certain combo number on the count. Like that's how a lot of it worked.
You could cancel on the special moves?
Yeah. Well, so like in MK4, like the count for comboing into the freeze was only if your combo meter was 3 hits or less. So you could do freeze, and then attack. But if you go punch, freeze, then it wouldn't come out.
Oh.
Like it was really weird.
No, I didn't know that.
Really weird in 4. I think 9 wasn't like that. No, 9 wasn't like that. But a lot of the old MKs were like that. It was like the jankiest system, and so I tried to play MK4 a little bit, but I don't know why, because that game was awful.
By the way, you did a flawless block.
Did I?
You did.
What did it look like?
There's just like a little white flash kind of.
Oh, I've seen those, and I just never knew what that was.
Yeah.
So. I'd take David for president, except then, the flag would just be turned only to red, and red.
That's funny. I was actually voted most likely to be president
so here we
in
go.
high school.
We're switching the characters here finally, but I think we're only going to see one game and then the recording stops or something like that. But the first game is just going to be, you're just going to see me going down, back, down, forward, trying to find out where this misery blade thing is. Who would you pick for vice president? Eris, right?
A ninja against
See, I'm trying to find the move here. I'm like, what is the move?
Oh, that he keeps doing.
Yeah,
fight.
Nope, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it.
Okay, you're really trying. Wow, that's funny.
I'm trying down. I'm trying everything right now. I'm like, what is this move? And I was like, I don't know what it is. Fuck it, let's just fight.
Yo, I like his Baraka name. Pointy Boy. That's a good one.
Awesome.
It's no Bardock, but it's pretty good.
You better change your name to Bardock. See, I'm still trying to find it right now.
Yeah, Boats and Joes, I've said that, and a lot of people have said that. This game is super sick, best MK ever, but here's my constructive criticism. I've seen a lot of that. I think that's good. And I definitely do trust that NRS is paying attention and will care. Because I know those guys, and they do care.
I didn't know what the hell I got hit by right there. I was at the top of the screen and I just got knocked down and I was like, what the hell?
What was it?
He did the spikes and I didn't see the spikes on the screen because they're so
Oh,
small.
okay.
I just fell out of the air and I was like, what just happened? Woo!
Get that flag out of here. Little horn.
That's a Mortal Kombat symbol on it too.
Oh, you can pick one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when you're creating a custom character, you can pick which flag you want.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. God, why is
Oh, he could have even gotten more.
Yeah, I wonder if he could have interactable me out of the air.
Oh, maybe.
That'd be sick.
That would be pretty cool.
Oh.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna definitely have competitive variation naming. Yeah, see my variations names, dude.
And that's the end right there. So unfortunately, you don't get to see me when I learn to use the more of the fire breath and stuff like that. So, I mean, we have a few more videos. Like we have you versus the OK Baraka. But do you want to just keep going, or do you
Nah,
want?
I better call it. I'm go back and have some dinner.
Yeah. Okay.
One variation name that I'm definitely going to be running, assuming that you can, as Kano, pick both command grabs and the zoning laser. If you can do both, then I'm going to call him the Groaner, because he's the grappler zoner.
See, I
And
would
it's
have.
going to be spelled like a groaner.
I see what I would have rather preferred you just called him Chrome Dome, dude, because like.
Maybe. Maybe Chrome
Because
Dome.
he's bald. You could have made him bald,
You
and
can
then
make
he'd
him
be Chrome Dome, and then
Well,
that'd
that might
be
be
a
a good
TMNT reference. You
Yeah.
know, I do like someone to actually name their thing. Let me test moves.
Yeah, it was really smart.
So great. See, that's the problem, Naughty Senpai, is there's gonna be 7,000 Baraka Obamas. There's definitely gonna be 1,000 Baraka Obamas.
Yeah.
So. But I do like Bardock. I hope you do go with the Bardock.
I'll have the Bardock.
I'll
I
definitely.
mean, why not in the beta? Like, I'll pick Baraka in the beta because I don't really care about the other characters. Bardock.
And then, yeah, call my let me test moves and then just go beat them up. I'm definitely going to name one of my variations Scorpio. Like,
Scorpio.
It has to happen.
Thank you to Tom Collins.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We talked about it a lot on the Tuesday show, so maybe see that for our full thoughts. We put it up on YouTube already. Twitch.tv/UltraChenTV and YouTube.com/UltraChenTV. We talked a lot about it, but in general, in short, I super liked it. I really enjoyed it.
I mean, the best way that I've described it to everybody is I hate betas. I hate playing in betas because everything gets taken out and all that stuff. And it just takes forever to figure things out. I also get mad when I play online and da-da-da-da. And I play this, and you saw how long I cracked out for. Like, I played this
It was
for
longer than that. We didn't record it all.
Yeah, I played that guy for at least another 10 games with the Scorpion and Baraka. So I cracked out on this game. So I was having a lot of fun playing this game. I was surprised at how much I enjoyed it, but I just loved the neutral. Like, it felt like I was playing a fighting game. You know what I mean? Like, it felt like I was playing a fighting game, kind of like, like Tekken and stuff like that. It was just, I don't know, it was just, there's something about it that just felt really good and comfortable. And I really enjoyed it. So I'm really excited for this game. Way more excited for this game than I originally thought I was going to be. So.
Yeah, I mean, I expected to be excited, but I think I'm happier than I maybe even thought, because I expected it to be more mix-up heavy again in the same way that MKX was. And while there will definitely be big mix-ups in this game, it's for sure got that, it's not quite as stark and overhead kind of low sort of game. The mid-range game is clearly more important. I didn't expect that, so I'm very happy and even more than I expected.
But the roll mix-up, like being able to roll on wake up, forward or backwards.
Everybody has something invincible.
Right.
Because in the previous games, some characters were assed out. They just didn't have some good stuff. So.
And it seems like they balanced that really nicely too, with the up two being crouchable and all these things like that. And I don't know, it seems really nicely thought out. And not only that, but the cooldown mechanic makes it feel a lot more MOBA-ish, you know what I mean? So it feels like you can use those things. Because one of the greatest things about that is that when you play a fighting game, you're almost always rewarded meter for being successful.
Yeah.
Right? And so as a result, the person beating you up has the ability to do all these crazy wake-ups, and you getting beat up don't. So I do kind of like the way that this works, that everybody has it at the same rate, and they can do it. So you feel like you can do your defensive things, and they can still do theirs, but you can use them even if you get beat up.
Even though in reality, a top player will beat somebody who's not as strong. The person who's not as strong still feels like they have a lot of defensive and offensive options.
Right, and that they're in, one of the things that I've obviously criticized Street Fighter V about, right? Because you can't get up a lot of times. You just don't feel like you can get up, and so like that's kind of the thing that I feel like Mortal Kombat, they're doing a really good job paying attention to a lot of these things like that, and I'm just really excited for the game. So
I agree.
I never, it's just basically you have a full meter. There's two chunks. You use one of them, it'll drain half of it, and it'll slowly just come back. and you don't get any extra for landing hits or combos. It just comes back at a certain at a fixed rate. It's like your stun meter, you know. It's just like a stun meter that just comes back up. And if you use 2 of them, like you can use 2 of them in one combo, then you have nothing. But then you have nothing for a while, and then, but then there's the offense meter and the defense meter, so you don't feel like in MK9, for example, and MKX, right? It was just you either supered or you always did the breaker, right?
And you always did the breaker.
You always did the breaker, so you never could use it for offense, right? So now they have this thing, so there's one thing for offense, one thing for defense, so you don't feel like you have to fight. Although that's good and bad. I love resource management stuff in games, but the problem is the supers in MK9 just were not even.
Yeah,
like,
in
just,
MK9 and X, you basically did enhanced moves or breakers, and almost never a super. It was very rare to see. Only
super
a couple
was
characters,
just never
honestly.
worth it. It was just never worth it. So.
Whereas in this game, the Fatal Blow is not tied to either the offense or the defense meter. It's only there if you have 30% life or less, and so it's unrelated, which means that you are going to see it a lot.
I think they'll probably get nerfed a little bit because it's definitely something that a lot of people are complaining about. Like if they're just punishable on block, you know what I mean? I think that's fine.
Yeah.
So.
No, you might be right. Wouldn't be surprised at all.
Okay. Anyways.
Alrighty. Well, I guess that's it for now. Of course, we're going to do the Tuesday show on Tuesday. We'll be at NorCal Regionals this coming weekend as well.
The weekend after that, I will be going to Fightcade Offline Festival in Spain. And the weekend after that, I'll be going to the Free Play Arcade in San Antonio for their big Super Turbo. I'm actually doing 2 weekends in a row of Super Turbo commentary, which is really kind of funny.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's actually going to be
super
kind of cool. And the one in San Antonio, I mean, TZW might be in Spain. I think it's actually TZW. He's actually going to be playing there. So I might actually meet TZW.
That's pretty sick.
Which is ridiculous considering in college I was watching his VHS tapes.
Yeah.
He's the one who inspired me to make combo videos in the first place.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And then in San Antonio, like Matsun's gonna be there. I think Koamon's gonna be there again, and all that stuff like that. So it's gonna be really cool.
Woo!
Really fun. So
Thank you, Breezy
Die.
Die.
Quarter up.
Also, Gentle Snow wanted to remind us that it said that Richard Kuklinski resubbed for 43 months.
Are you serious?
Wow. That is amazing, and thank you very much. Highly appreciate it.
God, I didn't even see that.
3 hours ago.
Dang. Okay. Well, shout outs to Richard Kuklinski. Man, because we've been doing this for like 7 years now. We're in the middle of our 8th year at this point in time. And 43 months, that's over 3 years. So he's been subbing for almost 4 years now, dude. So shout outs, dude. Thank you, Mr. Kuklinski.
Yeah, and there weren't even... It wasn't the same format of subscribing for the first several years that we did this anyway.
Right.
All right. Anyway, thanks so much. Thanks for hanging out for the last few hours. We're definitely going to be doing a bunch of Mortal Kombat stuff. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of Mortal Kombat content. It sounds like you're interested too. So
yeah, you know what? I mean, I'll be perfectly honest with you, and it breaks my heart to say this, but I think BB Tag has fallen out of my rotation.
For me, it's Caliber.
Yeah. See, I'm still playing Caliber. Yeah. And Caliber, Tekken, and Street Fighter are like the ones that I'm still playing right now. I want to put Eunice back in there, and I think that's just my take out BB Tag, unfortunately. So
yeah,
I like that game.
No,
too.
I hear you. I hear you.
I hear you. It's sad. I put so much time in the training mode on Switch and everything, but we'll see.
I hear you for sure.
We'll see what happens.
All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for hanging out.
Okay, peace.
Give us a subscribe and a follow.
And a like on YouTube as well, yeah. And if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you also follow and subscribe on our twitch.tv/UltraChenTV/UltraDavid and /jchensor as well.
Also, tell us what you think. Give us a comment. Whatever.
Let us know which Mortal Kombat character you want in MK11, and we will do something with that information.
We'll do something with it, that's
absolutely. For sure. We will definitely read it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, have a good night, guys. Peace out.